Okay, folks, sorry about that. Forgot to put myself on stream. Good evening, folks. This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. Welcome to my live stream for my Wayward package. Normally, I usually say a coffee break, but this time just went straight for the package because I'm probably going to be talking about that just for a little bit. Let me see. It's right here behind me. This package right here traveled 2,333 miles. 23. Oh, and there's Jenny messing with me. Yeah. And the thing is, it was already addressed to where it was supposed to go. That's the only thing. And yeah. We're going to be seeing this, what it was, where it came from, and what it took to get back to me. It was supposed to be here a week ago. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, yeah. Some of you guys may know about it. Some people don't. But I have my coffee. I have my stream. I have my mess of it thing there. And I got my bows. But this one here came from Garage Grown Gear out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Now, these guys did not mess it up. Somehow, some way, it took a left turn at Des Moines, and it traveled more in 7 days than I have in the last 6 months. So, not counting my knee being, surgery and such. But we're going to find out sooner than later. This is I believe that this is going to be a good piece of kit and things like that. It cost me, oh man. Well, I will read the actual cost because I'm sure there's a receipt in there. And we're going to find out more about that as we get some more people in. Because I'm going to wait till I get, this is actually pretty good packaging. It's eco closed, as you can see. A Kraft mailer. You mean Kraft Mac and Cheese does this mailer?
Wrong Kraft.
It doesn't specify. It's spelled the same way.
Well, I don't tell you.
It's made with 100% recycled paper. So, hey, CR. When you guys finally find out how far this package has traveled and where it traveled, it's going to be a thing. Now, okay. It actually made it to Des Moines on the 18th. Then that's when it took off. This is when it was mailed out. On the 17th. It was mailed out on St. Patrick's Day. So the leprechauns were at fault.
Yep, the leprechauns made him do
it. Hey Rob. Hey, Molly. And Rob. Sorry, Jason and Molly. Now, this package, it's supposed to be pretty decent. I mean, a lot of people who are backpackers use this, but I'm going to use this for more than just that because I think it'd be a really good bushcraft item, be a good survival item. And yeah, because it's going to it didn't cost very much. I mean, literally next to nothing. I mean, generally when someone picks up a Bic lighter or whatever, once it's gone, only thing you got left is making sparks. So you're going to see it. And it does have some upgrades you can add this to make something different, but I don't have the money for that. So that's why I just purchased this because I couldn't believe the price. So I paid about less than $10 for it with shipping. And no, it didn't come from Temu. It came from Garage Grown Gear out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Now, This is going to help me expand my kit a little bit easier because I don't always have to keep my gear, worry about my gear discharging and things like that. So you're going to find out more about it as I do because I have not even opened it up yet. I knew what it was but I've just been checking on it every freaking day. And my wife can probably tell you I've been mentioning where it's going next. See, it ended up, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 extra places. Then it finally got to me. When it should have only taken 2. So hopefully everybody else is doing well. Please let me know if you are. Put a 1 in the chat if you're good. If you're not, put a 2 in the chat and explain why if you're up for it. A lot of detours. Yes, definitely. Hey, Jason. Links at the top of the chat if you want to come up. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting... It's going to be an interesting little thing. Give me a second. I need some more coffee. I understand that. Jenny's got one too. She's been kind of stressed lately. So I'm hoping we can figure things out. Maybe get her a nice bubble bath or something. Have you taken anything for it yet there, Jason? Oh, he has the same problem you have, and it might be part of your problem. Pollen. And he's taken everything he can. Now, I don't have those issues, thank goodness, but I'm sorry to say that Jenny and you have, and I really feel sorry for that. I still haven't had a chance to book my campsite for the Watcher County Flea Market yet, but I'm waiting patiently. I've been trying daily. It probably won't open up until the 1st of April. Bright of snow here. Tend to clarify their CR.
Probably says bit of snow.
Huh?
Probably meant to say bit of snow here.
No, he actually wrote the word bright. BRIGHT.
No?
So, and he know him and his puns.
Yep.
Side plus? Okay. Bright side of snow. Okay. He forgot the word side for the bright side of snow here. Well, we haven't had snow in a while. The only thing we've had lately was,
Rain.
no, the sleet, the hail the other day.
Yeah.
But it's not, I'm not saying it's not in the forecast because it may be. Just because it's past the normal springtime doesn't mean anything here in Iowa. Unfortunately.
We had snow in June.
We have had snow in June, as Jenny just mentioned. I think it was a Ren Fair or something like that. It just had a weird thing, and the cold front came through and snow came down. Though right now it is a balmy 53 degrees. And it is going to get down to 34 tomorrow morning. So, love, I can guarantee you forgot your hat in the car.
Probably.
I was kind of curious if you wanted me to warm your car up for you or not.
If you want to.
I could try.
You did this morning when you went to your appointment.
Yeah, that's good at least. Hey, Lou, how you doing? Glad you can make it. We're in the season of eternal damp. Probably, CR. Oh, sorry, Rob. Over in England, it's probably really rainy right now. But isn't it always raining in England? Sort of like they're the European version of Seattle.
Yeah, pretty much. Temperate zone.
Oh, don't worry about it. If you didn't know, Lou, I told Wildy that I was not there for the win or the prize. I was there to support him only.
No.
I am not a knife guy. Plain and simple. Anybody here could probably tell you I am not a knife guy. Do I have knives? Yes. But I am not one person who's really fascinated by them. I carry a few knives for practical reasons, but that's it. But yes, for those people who didn't know, Wilden Carey had a giveaway. Apparently I won one, but I wasn't present because I didn't want to be present to win. Because someone else more deserving probably needed it. And like he's a Leatherman fan. I'm kind of a Gerber guy. And someone else probably got it. Who won it besides me, Lou? If after I did, who got it? Somebody more deserving than me, obviously. You know, I love Wildy that I won and everything, but I don't need it. I bet. But somebody got it. That's all that matters. Excuse me. I'm pretty happy with the fact that I have the knives that I do have. I mean, the latest knife I actually got was the Flissa knife from Cornfed Experience, my friend Rob, and that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll ask Wildy if he pops in. He'll probably come in and let me know. But you guys can make fun of me if you want to. I'm okay with that. I'm just not a big fan. I mean, I'm there to support you guys. That's the whole point. I mean, I can't do much, but I can make sure you get views. Get somebody there to support you and everything else. Share people's names out and all the other stuff, and that kind of thing. But today is going to be an interesting day because I have a package here that traveled over 2,000 miles to get to me when it should have taken, give me a second, let me find it one more time. Wrong side. $247 miles, ended up taking 2,333 miles just to get home to me. I know he started an hour ago, I think, at 6. If anyone wants to pop in and tell him thank you for the opportunity, but yeah, I hope his stream goes well. Maybe he doesn't have to, but it's cool. But this little package right here traveled 2,300 miles when it should be in less than 300. And it's not the garage grown gear, was where I picked it up from. As you can see, these guys actually have some really good gear there. Those people who are into bushcraft and whatever, they do have a lot of items that cross over. This is one of them I consider a crossover item. Whether you want to put it in your bug out bag, if you want to put it in your get home bag, just your backpack for everyday carry, whatever. There's other versions of this one, but I kind of like this one. By the way of the Outback, way to go, Dan. Glad you could make it. I knew Dan is in the Outback because he called me this morning. Right after you left, love. Really? Yep. And if anybody wants to come up, like I said, the link is at the top of the chat, right up there. Feel free. I've got plenty of room. And I'm actually feeling pretty decent right now. My knee's not hurting. Okay, let me correct myself. The pain scale is way down, and I haven't had to take any ibuprofen yet, so I think I'm doing okay. But here's the Wayward package there, Dan. It finally came in. And if I can get 3 more people in here, I will start opening this thing up. Patience, Lou. Patience is a virtue. I will say, give me a second here. I have to move some stuff around. It will require that. So I'm going to do what it's going to need. It's going to need that. And this thing weighs next to nothing. I feel better than I have been in a while. I had a decent physical therapy this morning, so yes, I am. Thank you. That's what my wife says. But I will say this. This company is very eco-friendly. This gear is less. I will put the link in the chat once I show it off. That way you guys can go check it out yourself. And or any of the other gear that they may have available. I need 2 more people, folks. I'm up to 8. Give me up to 10, and I'll do it. Thank you for letting me know. What's the ad? I do like to know what ads you guys are getting. Because I am myself, I don't like certain things. I mean, I love outdoor gear, obviously. Archery gear, definitely. Backpacking gear, bushcraft gear, some fishing. But we're going to find out where everything ends up at when I get done here. And I also have something else to show you guys as well, but that's something not related to the package. But like I said, this package took 2,333 miles to get to me. And it was an adventure. It went on an adventure that I haven't gone on. Zombie game? Sorry to hear that there, Molly, unless you're into zombie games. Are you okay, Lube? Can you please tell me you're okay? Myself, like most people who have already mentioned it, I am a lot more chipper than I have been. That works for me. Close enough. It's better to be up than down, than sideways, than split into 2 places at the same time. 1 more, folks. 1 more. Stay free. I don't know what that one is. If anybody else got any ads, let me know what you got. Oh, I can understand that. You, yourself, and your whatever, like me, myself, and Irene. Myself, I will, be opening up this one. Oh, we get 1 more person, folks. 1 more person. I am that close. Feminine hygiene. Okay. Let's see here. I can start doing this. One little tear like that. With wings, no less. Okay. Let's see here. Where's my good knife at? Where's my good knife at? Ah, there it is. I'll be using my Flissa. Probably. One more, folks. We need 1 more, folks. 1 more person. Share it out. Like it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Have some fuses. This is going to be interesting. Oh man, we're just like needing more people. Where are they at? Who am I missing? Dan, are you still here? I'm showing one shy of what I needed. No, open it. Oh, I got about that far. That will only be done when that last person gets in here. Oh, I lost two. No, now I'm down to 3. I'm down 3. I need 3 more now. It's right here, folks. I need to get 10. Like I said, I need a minimum of 10 here. I'm not giving in to my temptation. I love my wife. That's why I'm not giving in to temptation. Good shot. Wait till next week. Nope. Jenny's not watching. She actually went in the other room. She's doing her diamond painting again. And she has a new underlit template thing that allows her to do it better. And it kind of blinds me from the side. So she's doing in the other room for my sake. So we're up to 9 again. We need 1 more, folks. We're almost there. Which would it be? I'll open it up at 7:30 unless we get 10 before then. So with those of people who are impatient, Cloud 9. Okay. Now, what gear do you like to have? It's like totally reusable that you can't live without. That's not made of, it's not a cook kit or a water bottle. Yes, I get you, Lou. You're very impatient. But like I said, we need 1 more person. Invite some people in there, Lou. Go tell people on Wildy's channel something. Just to see if we can get some people in here. Otherwise, I can wait till 8 o'clock. Cordage? No, it's not cordage. Oh, a little bit. Nope, not cordage. Cordage I have. It's right here in my bag. I have plenty of paracord. Clean underwear. No, I got that too. I don't need any of that. Though Garage Grown Gear does sell some really good socks. I'm going to probably talk about in a bit. Just need 1 more. Stay with free with wings. You're awesome, Lulu. Now, Rob, any ideas? Because like I said, we're getting close. We got 4 minutes to 7:30, or we got 1 person. Which do you think is going to happen first? Then I'll either just rip it open or use my knife to cut it open. By the way, this is just a simple Felissa knife. It's made of D2 steel. That I'm going to use it as a letter opener. Never used it for that too. Nope, don't need any pouches. I got plenty of pouches. I actually, when we were rearranging things, I found all my pouches, which I'm like ecstatic about. Yep, it's a Scandi grind. I am kind of, partial. I have a lot of Moras, Lou, and but this one right here, I just got it this year, and I like the fit in my hand. This is a micarta handle, obviously, but only problem I have with it, I'm left-handed, and this is a right-handed sheath. That's my pet peeve. 3 minutes. We still need 1 more person. Okay, when you're out doing bushcraft, what are you going to be using your knives for generally? You tell me that, Lou. Now, that's not the only knives I have, though, Lou. I've got other knives. Let's see here. I got this one. I got this one. I got this one. I got several of these. See, I've got knives. I just don't need any at the moment. So there was that. Oh, now we lost one, so we're down. We need two. We got 2 minutes. That would be awesome, though. An inflatable Chuck Norris support. Chuck Norris would be amazing to have. No, it's not made for that, but I do have. Oh, this might make a better one. How's that for a big letter opener? We can use this one. This is a 1960s trade knife, just to let you know, Lou. 1 minute, and we still need 2 people or 1 minute, whichever is going to come first. It's not seeds, though I did plant something today, so that will be something I'm talking about later, after. 1 minute, less than a minute to go. I don't know how much it is, but it's going to be 1 minute. But yeah, it's from Garage Grown Gear out of St. Paul, Minnesota. It's not a sharpening stone. This thing weighs next to nothing. I'm almost there. Come on, come on. I'm watching the clock at the bottom of my computer. My laptop's saying it's 7:29. 7:30, folks. Okay, here we go. We lost somebody, but okay, here we go. Before I cut myself, because I got that thing razor sharp. Okay, let me put this back before I end up cutting myself with it. Sad part about this knife is that a friend made me a sheath, and he accidentally made it right-handed instead of left. Okay. Ooh, there's other stuff in here. Renewal for vehicle warranty. No. Ooh, that's cool. I did get a sticker from Garage Grown Gear. That's kind of cool. I got a crushed red pepper pizza packet. That's funny. Hey, hon, they sent me a crushed red pepper pizza packet. I'm assuming that's going to be something you might want. Ooh, okay. We got a QR code there, and about supporting them. And what I got, this is just my receipt and everything. What I ended up with is a Soto, S-O-T-O, refillable thing for the pocket rocket. Now, it's supposed to be for the using it for a like a little small butane torch. Give me a second here. Come on out of there. Oh, give me a second. There we go. But as you can see, it looks like a generic looking. It's even adjustable and everything else. But the thing that makes it really cool about all this completely refillable. Woohoo! Look at that. Look at the flame on that, folks. Yeah, and this cost, let me bring up the website, and you guys, I can tell you guys exactly how much it costs and everything else. But with shipping, the product itself cost $3.45 for the 2 lighters. There's 2 of them. I think I dropped one. I think I did because it's not in the package anymore. Well, dang it. Well, I'm going to have to find. Oh, there it is. Here's the other one. But yeah, it's totally refillable. And you saw the flame when I put it on high. And the sticker will go on my computer with the rest of my stickers. But yeah, this is actually, they have an adapter for this that this fits into for making a butane torch. Not that I need a torch with the flames like that, but if you're lighting your stove or whatever you're using for your bushcraft items, you can't really get close. This will allow you to do that. And you don't have to keep on throwing it away and getting a new one. Because this right here, I'm going to put a little zip tie on there kind of thing to hold it, keep it from discharging. But yeah, that is pretty freaking cool, folks. Let me get the package here again. The box that came in. Here's the website. That's the website it came from. This is definitely not a Bic. This one here actually says Soto on the little piece right there. And let's see, on high, yeah, that's got some serious flameage, folks. This, yeah, knocks everything out of the park. And it does go pretty fast, it looks like, as you can see. But get 2 of them for less than $4. And with shipping and handling and everything, it costs $7.43. They have so much cool gear on this thing. They actually have another item in there that I'm looking at for my for those people here who have like blow up sleeping pads and stuff like that. 2 for 1 Pyrox, pretty much. Hey, Ian, come here, please. Ian claimed one of these, but for the price, you can't beat that. Not really, because you can't refill a bow drill. Nope. Because once your hearth board's gone, you can't use it again. You know that. I will probably attempt to get another set of these. Or even better yet, I might try to do a giveaway with something like that. I can just pay to have it sent to somebody. Because, like I said, these are kind of cool. They do have an adapter for it. That turns it into a little mini torch. If you're using it for like repair jobs, small things like that. Let me see if I can find the. Okay, let me show you here. It's called a pocket torch. And basically it holds the lighter inside it. It's just a little thing that fits over the top, and this fits inside it. Totally reusable. I could have bought it for that, but that's like $21. But just for, the lighters themselves, that's not bad. And it doesn't take much. You saw me fill it up. It didn't cost next to nothing to refill it or anything. I have to get it. I have to wait for I have some more money there, Lou. But I will probably be picking up another, the torch one shortly. Not that I need another torch. I just purchased one not too long ago. But yeah, I'm actually really impressed with this, especially that. I mean, I don't need to go high or anything like that, but that's a lot of flame. Sorry, let me hide this here real quick. Yeah. This is on low. And it doesn't have the little safety thing that most of the ones they have now, which I think is a good thing. I'll probably try to top it all the way up to the top because it doesn't take much. Yeah, now it's all the way up. And that freaking thing is cold. But yeah. Less than 2 seconds, topped off. Okay, Lou, before you go, you got to tell me what kind of pizza before you go. Hey, Daniel, how you doing, brother? Pyro preppiness, definitely there, CR. Hello, Tiffany, as well. Jenny is in the other room, folks, so she's not here at the moment. But for those people who missed it, like Daniel and Tiffany, this is the items that it took 2,333 miles to get here. Okay, here's the story. When I ordered it on the 17th, it went from St. Paul to Des Moines. Somehow, from Des Moines, it decided to go to Pontiac, Michigan. Why Pontiac, Michigan? I don't know, because my address is right. From there, it went to Detroit, Michigan. Okay, I thought that, okay, maybe it'll come back. No. Then it started to go south to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Once it got to Chattanooga, Tennessee, you think it'd be going back to Des Moines? No. It decided it's going to go to Nashville, Tennessee. I've never been to Nashville. My package has. These two little freaking lighters have been to places I've always wanted to go. Never been to Detroit either. But then you think that would be enough? It would go to Des Moines again? No. From there, it decided to go to St. Louis, Missouri. No, I've been to St. Louis at least. Jenny's back.
Hard to do that in there.
I'm sorry. We need to get you a proper tray thing or that slide thing you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
If it's affordable, maybe we can put some money on it this week. Okay, we'll see. And from St. Louis, Missouri, it finally went back to Des Moines, which then that came in 2 days ago to Des Moines, and it finally got to here yesterday. Here yesterday, early this morning, and I finally got it today. So, yeah, this is the Wayward package progress where it went to in order to get to me. I'm thinking it may have been leprechauns. Who knows? That decided to ride along with the teeny little package. This teeny little freaking package traveled 2,300 miles to get here. And it was not Garage Grown Gear's fault, folks. Hun?
What?
Be ready?
Whoa.
No. You ready?
That's a torch.
It is. She's never seen it this first time. But these things are totally refillable, love.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes more sense to me than anything else. It does go through a lot of fuel, it seems like, but I don't plan on keeping it on high or anything like that. This is a backup. Because like I said, it just uses this fuel here. And if anybody, knows about this stuff, you could also, folks, if you have some of those canister stoves, you can use those to refill these too. So any liquid fuel like butane and isobutane, things like that for your, like those backpacking stoves, you can use those. So that's what's really cool about all this. Now, because you probably didn't see it yet. Oh, sorry, that's the one I do. That's on low, folks. I'm running through a lot of fuel because I'm just playing with it, but I'm not going to be doing that very much longer. So this right here, less than $8 shipped. The company itself is very organic minded because this is all recycled paper. This is an eco close, 100% recyclable. They did send me something funny though, which I think is really cool. They did send me a crushed red pepper pizza packet. Lou, you forgot your pepperoni and beef. Is not bad, by the way. Hey, Blake, how you doing? Garage grown gear there, Blake. Out of St. Paul, Minnesota. They cater to a lot of backpackers, but you can't tell me as a bushcrafter and or anybody else, this would not come in handy. And the thing is, and there's no safety mechanism on it, as you can see, but that's on low. This is a Sato. Blake, since you weren't here, you can't really read it, but this is a Sato refillable lighter. Give me a second here. Let me put all this stuff back where you can actually read it. Okay, that's what it is. And it cost me less than, give me a second here. $3.45 for those too. But they go well with the pocket torch, which I'll be hoping to pick up down the road, which means these just fit, insert them like magazines, so you can refill them and just reuse them over and over and over again. And that's, if you guys, anybody curious about all that stuff, here's the message. That's where you can look at them. Hun,
What?
I think that's funny.
Yeah.
But like I said, you can use this. You can use the isobutane tanks from your, if anybody has any of those canister stoves, things like that, to refill those. And I like the classic lighters that you can see how much fuel you have left, because the newer ones that are fully enclosed and stuff like that, you can't tell how much fuel you got left. It's like people shake it. Do I have anything left? That doesn't really work for me. Sorry, I got to straighten my leg out. My knee is killing me. I can only keep it in a certain position for so long. But my package took 2,333 miles to get for me from St. Paul, Minnesota, to Des Moines, to Pontiac, Michigan, to Detroit, Michigan, to Chattanooga, Tennessee, to Nashville, Tennessee, to St. Louis, Missouri, back to Des Moines, to finally Newton, Iowa, where I live. And yes, it went walkabout. And it's been to a lot of Appalachia places. So I'm assuming, since it was ordered on St. Patrick's Day, a leprechaun hitched a ride from Minnesota to go visit family of the other fake creatures of the world. Who knows? Yep, I can understand that, Blake. But can you, for $3, less than $3.50 for these, for two of them, you can't beat that price. And for 21, like it shows on the website, $21.95, $22 if you round up. You have a pocket torch that's refillable. That's, you can also, you don't always need to, if you don't always need a torch, you just refill it and you keep it in your pocket. Now, my plan, like I was saying, I'll probably discharge this for now, but I'll put a zip tie on there to keep it from being discharged and fill it up to the top when I need it, when I go right before I head out. And that'll allow me to light my alcohol stove if I decide to use that, or anything else that for that matter. I mean, and as well as people know, I use this kind of alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. Now, I wish I could fill that up with this. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think it'll work. And the thing is, the saying goes, reduce, reuse, recycle. Reusing these things is a very smart thing, because for those of us in the bushcraft community or the backpacking community or reenacting, whatever, you can't, I mean, yes, we, Rob and everybody else keeps on, saying, oh, just use a bow drill. You're not going to make me do a bow drill. And I actually have a really good reason why I can't right now. So you guys are just going to have to hold off, because I can't kneel. So I am not going to be kneeling anytime soon. And if you don't believe me, ask Grace. If you know Grace, she can tell you. It takes about a year to get ready to be able to kneel. Oh, I bet there, Rob. But I was just lucky that, I mean, I thought that my package may have a wrong address or something like that, but no, my address is correct. I eventually had to put a little note on the package to say, leave it at my front door with my address on it, just to be on the safe side in case when they scanned it, it didn't show up right or something. But they had that right on the pack, on the information. They had my address right. But, and totally recyclable package, which is really nice. No bubble wrap or anything. So, like I said, the funniest thing right here is they sent me this there, Blake. And I don't know what to do with this, because I don't do, hot peppers. Oh, there is a QR code on the back, and I wonder what it says. They said might be a winning ticket. I'm curious. That would be so funny, folks. The Facebook QR code. Pizza Packet is in New Orleans, Louisiana. Never heard of them. But apparently I got a New Orleans spice packet. It did work. It actually came up with, give me a second. There you go. They just sell these. That's all it is. Just these. And yes, it does look like a Pac-Man on there. But if that would, it says, is there a winning ticket inside? Who knows? Apparently, there's going to be prize giveaways or something like that. I have no idea. So I have to wait and see. You just did there, Rob. Okay. For those people here who are into spicy food, put a 1 in the chat. If you put the higher the number means the less you can handle hot stuff. So I am going to put my number in, and you guys pretty much guess, because I consider myself a wuss when it comes to spicy stuff. That's my number. I like pepper, but not hot stuff. And if you don't put a 1 in the chat there, Blake, I am going to be mad at you. I know for a fact you do. Yep, I am not a hot pepper fan. I know you are, Daniel. You guys are growing peppers. And I know you are too there, Jason. Now, on that note, I will be putting this on this is their sticker that they sent with it. Has anybody checked out their website yet? If you want to, I'll put the link in the chat again if you need me to. It is a really freaking cool deal. I mean, they actually have an air mattress pump that I'm really, really interested in. That weighs less than 2 ounces. I don't know about that. Anything hotter than a green pepper, then I'm pretty much a wuss. And there's no amount of money on earth that'll allow me to eat one of those hot peppers. But if anybody's interested in possibly getting a set of these in a future giveaway, let me know. Oh, see, I do have a couple other giveaways I'm going to be doing later this year, down the road. But at least 2 that I know of. Besides this one, I think maybe one of these. If you guys are interested, put a 1 in the chat if you're interested in possibly winning one of those, a set of those. We'll give it a shot. It probably won't be till probably after May, because I've got to gear up for getting ready for the Washoe County Flea Market. And that's my next big thing I'm doing. That's pretty cool there, Daniel. This one here is called, what is this one called? It's called a Pad Pal. And let's see here. I'm going to see what the actual dimensions are. Basically, it plugs in to your whatever battery pack you have directly into the thing, so you don't have online batteries. And I'm going to find out the actual weight of the actual item. .9 grams. So there you go. I know she does there. Tiffany is, if you want to put out your stuff for selling those spices, let people know. I'm sure people will buy them. My Scoville unit is 1. Or whatever a green pepper is. Or What do you call that? The green chili burrito from Walmart. It's about as spicy as I go. The beef and bean and green chili, the green, burritos. But I haven't been able to eat those for a while because of my weight loss and stuff. So, and it's like this big. There, Daniel, it's like that big, and it's like next to nothing, and it's got adapters and stuff like that. And I have a couple good air mattresses. Jenny's got a really good one too, as well. She's got, oh man, what is it? A Q Core is, I believe, is hers. A Big Agnes Q Core. Ow.
Put your leg up.
No, I'm trying to stretch it out because I've been keeping it bent. I got to straighten it out where it doesn't lock up. And yeah, just trying to keep things moving. I don't know if you could use your phone to power it. If you have like a little portable solar panel, I'm sure that would work. But that doesn't really work at night or anything like that. If you have a emergency radio thing that has the built-in hand crank deal. Oh, if you have one of the little hand crank chargers that they sell sometimes that look like jokes, they're supposed to charge your phone for emergencies. That might be able to do it. But you'd be going like this until the whole thing's blown up, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I've got several batteries. My favorite is this one right here. This little one. This is a 20,000 milliamp battery. It's fully charged right now. I just got it off the charger. And it has its own built-in cord, which turns into a carrying handle. Which, in conjunction, if you think about it, I got another one. Where did I put the other one? I didn't put it on that side. This one is a 26,800 milliamp Anchor battery. And you see why I'd like the little one, because it's a lot more portable and still has pretty much the same power. I mean, I'm looking at a power station setup, but that's down the line when Jenny doesn't want to tear my head off if I buy it. I've got to actually justify needing it. But I go out and do more backpacking and camping than she does, because she doesn't like to camp as much as I do. Here, I'll show you the Q Core. Oh, give me a second. Give me a second, folks. I'm trying to stand up and keep my balance at the same time. Dang it. Freaking have to use my freaking cane. I'm not sure if this one's Jenny's or mine. This one might be mine. This is what I got. Yeah, this is a Q Core Big Agnes. It's a little long, but it's got a R value of 4.5. And I came to the realization today that one of my other finds, folks, give me a second. Lost my breath for a second. Okay. That my sleep system that I got from the military, my cold weather sleep system, it has like 4 different parts. The patrol bag is a perfect backpacking sleeping bag. So that, in conjunction with the shell I can condense it really small, and I'll be able to take it with any of my backpacks at all. So I'm good. And if anybody wants to come up, I will put the link in the chat because it is 8:03, and I could always use some company up here. But I don't, I know there's a lot of us who do use sleeping pads and stuff like that while you're out, because I do have a cot. Don't get me wrong. I actually have a plan for said cot, along with my Light Fighter 1 Army tent, which is right there too. But I'm waiting to find out about one item, which I have to call tomorrow about. Have to call a place in Texas. There's a place called Armed Forces Supply that actually might have the cold weather kit for that one to make it from a 3-season tent, which is what it is now, to a 4-season single man tent. 603 and 97. It's 48 degrees here, Daniel. Oh, what I was going to say about Garage Grown Gear, they actually have some really, give me a second, some socks there that I am really interested in. They're called Darn Tough Socks. These are lifetime warranty socks, folks. They guarantee them for life. So 8 years down the road, you develop a hole in them, you send them in, they'll send you a new pair. They are a little bit on the pricey side, and they come in 2 different colors, denim and taupe. I kind of like 22. But like I said, that's for one pair. But they're life, you replace them over and over and over again. They never wear out.
That's also one-time.
Like pretty much one-time purchase. And if anything ever rips, send it in. They send you another pair. So let me show that one for you if anybody's interested. I like quarter socks, folks. So bear with me on that, because I don't like things that go up past my ankles anyway. When I go backpacking, you would trade. For $22 for a pair of socks that won't wear out, that's pretty good for me. Because I really wear out my socks. Jenny can attest to that. Because I have super wide feet. And if this thing can handle my feet, then I would be very happy for that. I can get a pair in denim and I can get a pair in taupe. That way I can wash one and wear the other. And I got socks for the rest of my life. And if something happens to one, I can still wash the other one and still wear them over and over again. But like I said, it's a little on the pricey side. But these are tested by people who hike the Appalachian Trail. And these people who go over 2,000 miles on a single pair of socks without them wearing out. Joe Robinette, yeah, I know who you're talking about. You misspelled it, but I understand who you're talking about. He just started coming back and doing videos again since he had his injury last year. But you're a classy guy, though, Rob. And that's just, they have other sizes. I just like that particular style. They do have the midweight one that go a micro crew, and they have some full length full length socks and stuff like that too. The Darn Tough socks are considered some of the best socks you can handle. It can handle doing the stuff that we do. Especially since he got put in coma. You know what I'm talking about, huh?
Nope.
Well, Joe Romanetti's from Canada. He was on Alone until he accidentally burned up his ferro rod.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Well, last year he was route riding his motorcycle without a helmet. He said he was stupid about that.
Yes.
He said goodbye to his wife. 3 weeks later, woke up in the hospital.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Is anybody checking out Garage Grown Gear? I will attest for their, I mean, other than my trip that the lighters took, obviously, these items are reasonably priced for what they are. And when I get a chance to get that pump in, I will show that one off too. That pad pedal. And from what I was told, it could fill up one of these in like in no time. And if anybody knows about anything in the wintertime, you don't really want to use your breath to fill these things up because last thing you need to do is get condensation in there and build up mold, mildew, that kind of thing. Let me know what you think there, Daniel. That is handy. And they have more than just what the items that I was talking about. I mean, they have all kinds of gear from backpacking, cooking, ultralight accessories, and you can go by price. So there's that too. So you don't know. I mean, you can find pretty much everything you need to, for your bushcraft gear to backpacking gear, what have you. They even have tents and shelters of various, things. Some of them are definitely not cheap, not by a long shot, but some are. From a bristlecone bivvy or a one-person bug shelter by Yama mountain gear that you can just throw a tarp over that is completely mesh. So at least it'll keep you out of the bugs out. With a tarp over you, only thing you have to worry about is wind and privacy, in my book anyway. And they also have a stake driver and some other things, really cool stuff too. And they have hammocks too, I believe. Tyvek footprints, the whole 9 yards. You're making some steels. Did I ever show you my steel there, Daniel? Well, I mean, if you want to see it, I'll show you at a later time when we have more time to show you. But I will let you know. I'm a firm believer in versatility, that items should be able to use for more than one type of thing, not just backpacking, not just bushcraft, but not just for prepping either, because you never know when you might need something. Literally, I keep a Big Agnes copper spur 2 in my get home bag. Wherever we go more than a couple miles out of town, that thing is packed and it's with us. Though my wife says it's way heavy and I shouldn't be carrying it, but I got it anyway. She just rolled her eyes at me, folks. Just saying. Yes, you do. I love you anyway, love. But you got to admit, a lot of the stuff I carry has come in handy. Now, for those people, I talked about this a little bit a while back. We were talking about water filters on Cliff's channel for a little bit. I carry 2 different brands of water filters, and I believe I have some water purification tablets somewhere in my gear. I think I might have put them in Jenny's. But this is one item that's both medical and water purification. It's going to sound stupid, but this is from Medline, and this is you see is iodine. This right here can help you purify a liter of water with 6 drops from this. And not only can you use it to disinfect a wound, you can use it to disinfect water. Now, will it taste good? Probably not. But it will be, you don't have to worry about getting sick. But she's a smart cookie there, Daniel. Tiffany put jumper cables in their truck and they needed them. So good job on her. She thought ahead. But like I said, I mean, I use a lot of backpacking gear with a lot of this crossover stuff. I still have my first bushcraft tent right here, which is a French Army Commando tent. And I use that with conjunction with my hiking poles. And yes, I have 3 tents of my own on this side. And Jenny actually has her own as well. If she wants, if she's with me, she sleeps with me. So that's how it works. I definitely would have room with the gear that I have. Give me a moment, folks. I got to catch my breath. And I need some ibuprofen. So I will be right back. Talk amongst yourself. If someone wants to come up, please do. I'll put the link in the chat again. I'll be right back. Oh, maybe not. Love, could you give me a ibuprofen?
Or that.
It's in the bathroom. On the shelf. On the shelf.
You had some over there by you.
No, I put that in that's what's in the bathroom.
Well, why don't you leave it by yourself?
Because I've been taking them in the morning when I get up. And they should be in there with the rest of my pills, right? But it won't fit in the cabinet. Tried to stand up and I couldn't. Define this, Daniel. Because I do a lot of stuff because I like doing it. So I need to know exactly what this is that you're asking about. I've got a lot of different hobbies that kind of overlap. And a lot of them overlap because I need them to. Outdoor stuff. I've been doing outdoor stuff since I was a kid. My family is very outdoors oriented. We go camping all the time. We hunt. We fish. My dad was not a bow hunter, though. I had to learn that on my own. And then eventually I became an archery instructor. So I ran my own archery range at Renaissance fairs and stuff like that for over 20 years. Plus I did it at home. I'm also the 2019 Iowa Games Barebow champion for the master and senior divisions. I just did that to see what I could do with. So I was lucky to win that. But the bushcraft and backpacking stuff, that actually took off, I would say, probably in 2015. I was doing reenacting and stuff like that and Renaissance fairs before that, which allowed me to do a lot of outdoor camping. So I had my flint and steel a long time ago, way before all this other stuff. So that's why it's one of my favorite methods. The backpacking stuff started in 2015 after I had a heart condition go off and I needed a stent put in. And I needed to change my lifestyle a bit. And when that happened, my energy levels skyrocketed and my energy came back and I started doing backpacking trips. And actually, that's also when I restarted doing YouTube and stuff like that. Now, I've been shooting a bow since I was 8. I've been hunting since I was old enough to hold a BB gun and play bird dog for the rest of my family. But outdoor stuff, like I said, we've been camping ever since I was a kid. And that's just what I do. Jenny, on the other hand, her family is not so much, but she has done a lot of reenacting and she is one heck of a cook, especially over a campfire. For those people who have been at the gathering, know this already. She made one heck of a meatloaf. over a campfire. Among other things, we had some really good food. Still fire.
Yeah.
It was wood, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there you go. But most of my life, I'm 57 right now. I'll be 58 in September. And I've been doing this for a long, long time. Reenacting, I've been doing over 20 some years. Jenny's pretty close to the same because we've been doing it the same time.
Yep.
She likes the clothes and she likes, bending and stuff like that more than anything else. Though once I hope to get back to doing that and I'll have her run my cash box and keep my money under control. She just rolled her eyes at me again. Well, the thing is, it just, everybody's different. And I the main reason I like doing all the different activities, because I don't just do medieval reenacting. I don't just do rendezvous. I have done Western reenactments. I have done rendezvous. I've done one cowboy rendezvous event. Have not done any Civil War, but anything that allowed me to use my bow, I do. I was stationed for 2 years in Monterey, California, so I understand completely. Right next to a forest preserve. Did a lot of hiking there. Yeah, even when I was in the Air Force, I hiked there too. But this stuff right here, it's not just a hobby. It's a way of life, pretty much. Jenny thinks I over obsess. You can't tell me you don't think that. I can tell. Oh, actually, I just discovered something. Hold on. Give me a second, folks. Ow. I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try. I'm trying something I'm not showing you until I have proof that it works. I don't know if that worked. Did that work?
Hey.
No, that was the outside, not the inside. That almost worked. I think I just got to adjust the nozzle. Okay. This stuff will work. It's just a bigger version of the other one. And I'm fine. It was just me and no one else. But I got a little bit. So it did work. This was the empty one. Okay. This is pretty much all I got, folks. I mean, right now I'm tapped. And if anybody wants to come up and hang out and talk more about stuff, you're more than welcome to. But I'm tired. I'm sore. I need to put my knee up. And I hope you guys like the Sato refillable butane lighters. The link was in the chat, so I'll be putting it in the description box as soon as I get done here. Please feel free to check them out. Let me know what you think. Oh, it looks like we got someone on here. All right.
How you doing?
How you feeling?
The headache is starting to subside.
Well, that's good news.
Sinus pressure.
Sinus pressure.
With my new toy.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn your mic up a little bit because you're very faint.
Sure. Okay, you can do that.
Okay, say something.
Check 1, 2.
Okay, it's a little better, but it might be on your end.
Well,
I got it maxed out on my side. But what'd you think of the lighters?
You can get them at Walmart.
But not as cheap as this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Refillable ones are not cheap.
Yeah, you can get them at Walmart.
Let me check here.
Yeah, new toy. Let me put the part of it over here so YouTube doesn't see it.
Yeah,
Finally came in.
yeah, they're a lot more expensive. The ones that you're talking about are a lot more expensive than the ones I showed you.
Finally got a nice holster.
Huh?
Got a
Oh, that's
holster
cool.
for my 1911
That's cool.
leg straps.
Does it? Have you tried it on?
Yes.
Okay, because some people, I've actually seen some stuff like that. People order them, and no matter how far they extend them, they didn't take into account their circumference of their actual leg.
Yeah. The upper one barely fits, but yeah.
So you're gonna have to get an extender then.
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it to soften up a little bit so I can get it squared off.
Right.
But yeah, I mean it's modular.
Well, that's good at least.
You can unvelcro it right there.
Right.
I can actually make it so my P19 will actually fit in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's wondering.
Air pistol suggestion or CO2 pistol suggestion on that one. Would a
Yeah.
CO2 pistol fit in there?
Yes, I have the 1-to-1 for the 1911.
Well, there you go. That's all you really need. And
Yeah,
that's nothing. There's nothing bad about saying that one because we're talking air folks. CO2 pistols.
Yeah, and my single pneumatic is about the size of a Desert Eagle 50.
That's pretty big, though.
Yeah, but
it's not like the Crossman that Ian's got.
No, this is the single stroke pneumatic.
Bond villain weapon.
Yeah, no, this is the single stroke pneumatic, and it is accurate. Oh man, is it accurate?
Yeah, I just looked at Walmart, and they don't have anything comparable to this for $3.50. Not even close. 3 times that amount for one.
Yeah, I can't believe I lost that much weight.
Daniel says Dawn dish soap and hot water will help loosen that up.
Yeah, I don't want it too loose. I'm just trying to get it to square it up.
Now, if it was made of leather, I have some suggestions on that one, but it's not. So it's nylon, right?
Yeah, this is a nylon. This is the Molly strapping.
Molly's got strapping? Shame on you, Molly.
Yeah. No, this is the one I got off of Amazon for about $13. I figured out.
I know. I'm just having fun with it. Come on, it's Molly's name. I can have fun with it, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised for $13. It's actually pretty nice. I mean, it's not going to be as bougie as the $130 ones,
right?
But this one's more adjustable than the ones you see for $130 because those are usually specific size to fit that specific weapon.
True.
I want something a little bit more adjustable.
Oh, I did discover something else this morning.
And I can fast draw out of this one compared to my older ones because the front sight would get caught up right here because it was too short.
Okay, quick draw.
Up here. Let me grab that one there. Empty that one. Make sure that one's emptied.
Does anybody want the spices?
Hey, Colin, you can handle that.
No, I can't. The crushed red pepper that they had at Pizza Hut, I could not handle.
Really?
No.
See, right here, this was too short. And my 1911, the front bead would catch on here, and I couldn't draw it.
I'm going to let you know something, Jason.
So I had to get something longer.
When you go to a homemade pizza place and they make their own homemade Italian sausage, people tend to overdo the spices on those, and I can't handle those.
Oh, yeah. Especially with the red flakes in the funnel. Oh,
yeah. And like I said, you already know I'm a wimp when it comes to spices. But, I mean, I do like a little, but not. I'm not going to go even close to habanero or anything like that. But I found I was scrolling through TikTok, and I found a Army surplus store down in San Antonio, Texas, called Armed Forces Surplus. And they may have my cold weather kit for my Light Fighter 1 tent. And I had an idea about that possibility of things, because one of the options that a Light Fighter can do that most single-person tents can't, it will fit on a normal military cot setup. Now, with the proper winterization kit and the proper insulation underneath, obviously, and maybe a skirt around, I got a cot skirt that I could put around it to help block the wind for any convection wind or whatever. I could probably do that as a winter tent in a cot without an outdoor thing around the cot. But that's an option that I might be down the road. I have to wait and see when I can actually walk better. Because right now, today, I had a number done on me by my physical therapist, and yeah.
We found out that we need to go back to Lufkin next month.
Back to where?
To Lufkin next month for for Molly's doctor's appointment.
How's she doing?
They're going to be running tests on her.
No, I understand they're doing tests. How is she doing right now?
She's playing her game.
No, physically, how's she doing?
About the same.
Oh, that's not good.
They're going to try and figure out which nerve it is and find out.
Yeah, I can't sit in one place, sit up too long.
Yeah.
But if you see me start scooting back, then that's what I'm having to do because.
Yeah, and I found out they take my insurance too, so I can get checked out.
Well, go for it, dude.
And hopefully they can take that one nerve and kind of like manipulate a little bit, so I'm not always in pain.
Oh, I bet that would be. I mean, that'd be so freaking annoying.
No more pain in the foot, no more pain in the leg, no more pain in the ass.
It's always going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I am going to put my thing down. I'm going to sit back because I got to put my leg up. So I'm not going to be moving around as much, but I will be able to, still talk to you guys.
So I know they won't be able to fix the arthritis. They just can't do that.
I actually got lucky when they replaced my knee. They took the arthritis, the whole thing out.
Yeah, well,
So
they can't
I
take
will never
it
have lost arthritis in that knee again.
Yeah, well,
It's titanium.
like I said, I don't think they can take it out of the spine.
They cannot. Give me a second here. I've got to reposition myself here. Okay.
And hopefully they won't put me on early retirement because I don't want to do that yet.
Right. You don't want to do that again.
No, I don't want to be forced where I can't go to work.
Right.
I don't mind once I'm, 63, 65.
You're only a year older than me, dude.
No, but yeah, the thing is, by the time I get to that age, if Social Security is still around, I'm already at max benefits.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet, but I'm like I said, I'm 1 year behind you.
Yeah.
So, I got the military stuff on top of that, which I can fall back on, which is going to help. So I've got that at least, which is good. So I got a kind of combo thing.
Yeah, like I said, I can only stand up and fish for only so long before my lower back starts to ache, and I got to sit down for a bit.
By the way, nice catch on that little. Was it a sunfish or a bluegill? I couldn't tell.
It's a sunfish, bluegill, same thing.
No, I always thought they were different because sunfish don't have as much blue in them as a bluegill. That's the name, bluegill. Did you get any crappie or anything like that, or no?
Where I'm at, no. I would have to go up to the big lake to do that.
I didn't know if they had them in your creek because I know they can be in your creek.
They can be, but I haven't seen any.
Or you haven't caught one yet.
I haven't caught one yet.
But you did have a big washout a while back. You said that might.
Oh, I've had a couple.
Yeah, that might have really severely impacted that.
I'm hoping it got rid of that turtle.
You can't believe that too, because just because that turtle may be gone doesn't mean another one might not be there, especially if it's spawned in that area.
Yeah, well, that was a big turtle. Like I said, I'm not
And you
giving
don't
out.
even know if it was a female or a male.
Oh, I have no idea.
If it was a
I
female,
am not going to get that close to find out.
no, I understand
I
that.
think he'll take my arm.
Yeah, I can get. I understand that too. I've eaten, not the one you have, because you have that was an alligator
Yeah,
one.
yeah, the
Uh,
western.
that is a protected species.
Yes, it is. They both are
Yeah. Up here, just we got the regular. I don't think
sliders.
yeah, regular.
Yeah, the
No, the
sliders.
sliders are different,
Yeah.
but the regular
Then you get the
snapping turtle up
soft
here
shells.
is a little different. Yeah,
Yeah. Was it the red air sliders?
those are different.
Yeah. But no, with that was a big alligator snapping turtle.
Oh, I bet. I don't know if they have them in here. I'm gonna double check real quick.
I think the water's too cold for them up there. But I'm pretty sure it ate most of my fish. The ones I was
Yes, they
seeing
do.
were bigger. They are that far north?
They extend as north into Iowa, especially the southeast region. And that's
Really?
where I grew up.
I had no clue they were that far up.
Oh yeah. Their native range is usually the southeastern United States, but they could probably come up the Mississippi.
Yeah.
And just like the bull sharks and everything else, they've been spotted up here. So
Yeah, if anybody is wondering, the western alligator snapping turtle's got the smoother shell. The eastern one's got that spiky shells.
yeah, and thing is, I'm not sure. Let me double check if they're protected here. Well, nope. They're protected. They're common snapping turtles. The thing is, growing up, I could never tell the difference. A snapping turtle is a snapping turtle when I was growing up, and they caught my grandpa used to catch big ones, but that was
Yeah.
Depression era stuff, you know.
Yeah. I
And-
don't know if the soft shell is protected or not.
Okay, only common snapping turtles, soft shells, and painted turtles may be taken in Iowa.
Yeah.
Soft shells are like sand turtles and stuff like that. Box turtles, nope. I've caught box turtles. I've caught sand turtles, snapping turtles. Anybody who's gone fishing has probably caught a snapping turtle, and painted turtles. But and I've eaten snapper. But that's about it.
I've never had turtles, so I don't know.
It was at a wild game feed. I had all kinds of wild game. It was through the oh, jeez. It was a bow hunter association thing. Oh, give me a second. I will probably remember it halfway through our conversation because they had one like 2 miles from our house when I lived in Milo.
Whoa.
Isaac Walton League. Thank you, my love. So, yeah. Now, I do plan on doing some bow fishing, and I don't know if you could bow fish for alligator, not alligator, but snapping turtles, but it would be interesting to find out.
Yeah.
Am I still going? I don't know. Yeah, I guess no. We are totally gone.
It's him, right?
No, it's both of us.
I have no idea what happened.
It was a solar flare.
Could be. Turtles are prohibited from being bow hunted, along with paddlefish and any other game fish. But Common snapping turtles, soft shells, and painted turtles can be caught by hand. Turtle hook or turtle trap or hook and line. Which hook and line is the most common way I've ever caught them. With the exception of painted turtles, I never ate those because I always considered them pets rather than food. My dad would have took my head off if he would have known that, but I had a blue painted turtle this big named Lefty, and yeah, he's missing his left claw. It was like at the knuckle. It was like either he got it caught in a trap or something bit it off. Who's all here in the chat still? Let me know.
I'm here.
I know you are. You're on the left side of the screen today.
It doesn't bother me what side of the screen I'm on.
I'll swash. It's better than being like this. This I hear. I don't like this. So I just.
Oh, tomorrow we have 0% scattered thunderstorms.
We don't have any thunderstorms coming.
Yeah, it says 0% scattered thunderstorms.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did you
That's
see
funny.
the question that Daniel asked me about how I got into this?
What, the YouTube thing?
No, I don't know about the YouTube thing. He didn't mention that. He says I thought he was talking about the craft stuff.
Oh, no, I remember going camping and doing stuff when I was like 5 years old.
And then yeah, I was way young when I was doing it. And you know that big frying pan I had at the gathering? My aunt had one of those when I was a kid. And I have two of them now, which is awesome. But it's probably why I wanted one. But
Yeah, Tyler's doing better.
what happened?
He was in that traffic accident, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, did he?
Yeah, I was just talking with him over the text.
What exactly happened?
Apparently somebody, that was drinking and underage and T-boned him.
Okay. Well, I mean, I remember him telling me that. Did the insurance cover everything?
Oh, I have no idea. That's I really need our business. That's more personal.
Well, he's been telling us. I was want to make sure because I would feel really bad that he, if his truck, which did get totaled,
Yeah.
that didn't get replaced or something like that. I mean, that would be a hardship on him, especially since he was going to work at the time.
Oh, I know.
And the fact is that I'm sure his boss is very understanding when he found out that he was actually out cold for a little bit, which is not a good idea. But the fact that they checked him out the same day, I'm a little leery about that. Not without a CAT scan, because as you and I know, concussions are no joke.
CT scan, but they don't know if she can have one with that implant.
Oh, yeah.
And without it, they can't tell if they can help her.
That's something that's going to be up to those surgeons and stuff, yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, she was talking about her mom with the back implant where she needs a CT scan.
Ooh. Well, I hope her mom gets better soon.
Yeah.
No, me, I've been doing camping since I was like probably as a baby.
Yeah.
In a tent, no less. Because, I mean, I can remember as a little kid, about 6 or 7 of us in a big cabin tent, the old school external frame cabin tents.
Yeah.
Like from Montgomery Ward's or JCPenney or whatever it was.
The Sears and Roebucks.
Could have been one of those. I have no idea. I can't remember. But it was green, and it had like a beige top. And it was raining outside, but it had the front part that came up and made an awning. You remember those
Oh,
ones, right? It was like everybody had a family tent that way. And
No, we had our own tents.
well, it was like later at night, and the adults were doing their thing, and they wanted all the kids to be safe and dry. So they put us all in the same little tent. And then, while they're out there probably drinking most likely, because I'll be not about it. But and they were hanging around the fire, that kind of thing. Speaking of Ajax and Tyler,
Oh, there he is.
He is. How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
How you feeling? You still getting better, or you bounced back to health? He's young, so he might bounce back a little bit easier than the rest of us. He's not the youngest of all of us. I think that actually still being held by Tyler still. But Ajax might be close to Tyler's
If
age.
somebody's asking me for food, I'll be right back.
The kitty or puppy?
The dog.
The items in question if you're wondering what I was talking about, that took a roundabout route for those people who didn't know. I picked up a set of 2 refillable butane lighters from they're manufactured by Soto, SOTO. These things with shipping cost less than $7.50. Unfortunately, when I ordered them on St. Patrick's Day, they made it to Des Moines. They decided not to come to Newton. They just kept on going after they got past Newton and went up to Pontiac, Michigan. From there, they decided to go to Detroit, Michigan. Then they went to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Then to Nashville, Tennessee. To St. Louis. Then back up to Des Moines. And finally to Newton. These freaking lighters are more travel than I am this year. 2,333 miles total.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. But yeah, I really like these things here. And when I get the adapter portion for this, they'll be even better. Yeah, this make it a full torch setup. Yeah, I think that'll be a little bit better. Not that I need another butane torch. I've got a nice one in my kit already. But I just like
2 of them in my drawer.
Huh?
I got 2 of them in my drawer.
I have one in my truck, one in my archery kit. I technically don't really need one in my bushcraft gear or my backpacking gear or my bug out bag. But these I can use over and over and over again because I can refill them. I know. Jason told me.
What's the difference?
On what?
Have you heard from the insurance adjuster about your truck yet or no?
Backpacking? What's the difference between all of
What you're carrying and what you're doing.
Different gear for different things, Molly.
Yeah, I was explaining.
Backpacking requires a different set of gear that's lighter because you're going further distances, walking wise. Bushcraft is a little bit more primitive. Some of the same skill sets, but not necessarily the same gear.
Bushcrafting is practicing survival.
Old schools, like sort of like 1800 survival living type stuff.
Yeah. That's why I call it practice now.
Yep. It's all I call it all intermixed because the skills cross over every freaking time.
I'm sorry, I gotta get it up again. I ran out of coffee.
Shame on you, Jason.
Yeah.
That's why I get a 20. I got a 20-ounce coffee right here.
Let me get you too.
Yes, a little bit.
Try again there, Daniel, if you want to come up. I'll put the link back in there again. I had a slight issue. Glad to hear it. Yeah, those lighters I just showed you, Ajax, I'm not sure if you looked at them. They're from Sato. I got them from Garage Grown Gear out of St. Paul, Minnesota. And there you are, brother.
All right, I'm just gonna stop my camera because my phone's charging.
Okay.
You
That's
guys were
perfectly
talking about alligator snappers. I had those in Sandwich, Massachusetts.
They're protected here in the Midwest.
Yeah.
What do you think of the lighters, though, dude? Just curious.
Yes, sir.
I think that's a good deal. Like, it's a good safety backup for sure.
I'm back. Hey, Daniel.
Hello.
I like the idea of having something that's refillable, because when you're on the trail, you don't always have access to lighters, or if you break your lighter on the trail or something like that,
Yeah.
those you can at least tell if you have any fuel left.
And
And
if you do the zip tie thing, like you said, to make it so they can't go off, you're already.
I
mean,
carry
if you
a
break-
mini one, a mini
Yeah.
Bic that's already zip tied, and I
Yep.
got another mini Bic I keep in my pack, in my fire kit, because like everybody says, two is one is none.
Yeah.
You have to have backups for backups. I've got two water filters, two of pretty much everything.
You got to be like an A10.
The
Retired,
A10
because they retired them this year.
A10 Warthog.
Yep.
Yeah, they retired those.
Yeah, it's got two backups for its main.
They're now being sold on the civilian market, I think.
Nah, they won't sell them.
No,
I believe.
they're
Cletus-
decommissioned. You could still fly them, but they're no longer gunned.
No, they're going to go to the National Guard.
No, I believe Cletus McFarlane is trying to buy one as we are speaking now.
Probably. I've seen them in person, but they're not as. They're cool and all, but you haven't seen cool until you've seen a whole fleet of Harrier jump jets taxi off the road by just going zzz, tilting back and just.
Oh, yeah.
Seen that in Germany once. It was totally awesome. And that was not an air show, folks. That was actually on my flight line where I was working.
I think I saw those in Fallujah.
Yeah, when I was stationed in Germany, that's where I saw them.
Yeah.
I saw them all the time.
Yeah, I know you did. But like I said, it wasn't the most weirdest thing I've seen on that flight line. The craziest was when our guys swapped uniforms with the Australians on the flight line. Straight buck naked swap on the middle of the flight line.
And the only thing that's going through my mind about you saying that whole sentence is why?
They
Well, they
wanted
got-
something from the U.S. and they said, "Okay, I'll give you my uniform if you give me yours."
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like mission orientated or.
No, it was just a friendly gesture between the two.
Oh, okay.
Way to go, Tyler. Just take it easy, brother, please. Did they clear you for the for any concussion, or do you still have one? Because if you got knocked out, you have a concussion somewhere. You got to be concussed to be
It's a
knocked out.
contusion.
I spent 23 days in a coma. I know what a concussion feels like.
Right. I got knocked out myself when I was 6.
Oh. I just ate
Yeah.
that thing afterwards for days.
Yeah.
The thing is, injuries are no joke, especially head injuries, folks.
Mhm.
I dealt with leg injuries most of my life, with the exception of my heart. Which, by the way, I was extremely freaking lucky because of that one. And I was doing reenacting at the time when I first had it happen to me, so reenacting saved my life.
That's a plus.
Well, the thing is, because every time I'd push myself, I'd get chest pains. And it took 5 tries going to the VA for them to realize I was having an issue. But that 5th time is when they said, "Oh, you have a heart thing. You have a 90% blockage in one of your arteries."
And this is the thing that pisses me off. That it took them 5 times to figure it out.
And no, the thing that really pissed them off, he goes, "How'd you get here?" "I drove." "You what?"
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
You be careful driving, Tyler. You could still have issues while driving with a concussion. And please make sure someone keeps an eye on you, because even a mild concussion can cause severe issues. I'm sorry, this is the medic in me. Please forgive me, folks. I'm a little pushy when it comes to my friends. Okay, I'm a
I
lot
had to, like, when I woke up, I had to learn how to tie my shoes, how to talk,
I didn't have
everything.
anything like that, but
Yeah, I was 19.
I
had a
was
piece.
6.
Yep. See,
Yeah.
confusion, blunt force trauma.
But
Yeah.
that's enough. I mean, you can still cause issues.
No, basically that's what a contusion is. It's blunt force trauma.
Yeah, he said concussion, not
Oh,
contusion.
concussion. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just glanced up and I just saw the C.
Yeah, concussion. Longer word. Um, no, because if you have any slurring of your words or anything like that, yeah, be careful.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That was funny.
What?
Oh, crispy 11B.
Okay, cool. Thank
No.
her for us. For me, especially.
No, he's at that tank place in Texas, and down the range there's a burning Humvee, and he's shaking his head, no, 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 no. He goes back to the burning Humvee, back to him. He's shaking his head. No, he starts walking away.
Right. I've driven many a Humvee in my lifetimes. I'm sure that Daniel has too.
No, I didn't serve like you guys did.
Doesn't mean you weren't in a Humvee.
No, we all got civilian cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got those armored blazer thingies, whatever they were. I never got to look at those because I was a medic.
Yeah, we had Toyota Sequoias, not Sequoias, Toyota 4Runners.
Oh, okay.
Was what we
Still
got.
armor plated.
Oh yeah, we were fully armored up. And then my brother Brad, he was a Marine, not my real brother, but my brother.
No.
He was
Okay, Daniel. From now on,
yeah, he's my brother.
He is your real brother.
Yeah. He was Marine Corps sniper, and we went on a bunch of missions with them, but we still didn't ride in Humvees. They wouldn't allow us.
Right. But I still want Tyler to be okay. Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this: I think this is the first time he's ever mentioned that his girlfriend about anything about his girlfriend to me. So.
Well, Tyler, that's a good thing. Like with me, like I said, I had to learn how to tie my shoes. I had to learn how to talk again.
Did you know Tiffany then, or no?
No, I was 19.
Well, I don't know how long you've known Tiffany, so I can't tell you.
Oh, I know. Well, me and Tiff have been on together. It'll be 4 years, July 4th.
Well, happy anniversary.
Yeah, thank you.
We're coming up on our 15th wedding anniversary. We've been together much longer.
Well, congratulations on that.
In June.
What is the thing for 15?
It is, what is it? I don't know. Someone asked me that before, and I totally spaced it.
Yeah, my mom was real big into that. Little background: my mom was a cop for.
It's Crystal.
Oh yeah.
You and I talked about this before, I think.
Yeah. My mom was a cop. My mom was a cop until she passed away with cancer. And my
mom died of cancer too.
Yeah, and I got home from my second deployment and got to see her at the hospital the next day. My stepfather,
bless you as well, and your girlfriend there, Tyler. Whatever her name may be, Tyler, thank you from us.
Right, Taylor.
Daniel, I'm sorry, Daniel, for talking over you.
No, you're fine. I was
trying
trying to do it.
He's going to go to bed. Be careful. Good night, Tyler.
Good night, Tyler.
Go ahead, Daniel.
So I was deployed. I got home, saw my mom. The next morning, my stepdad said it was my fault that she died.
That was stupid. You know it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, I wasn't even there. It was cancer. It's nothing I can do.
You can't stop cancer, no.
Yeah. So
my mom, I blame radiation treatments for my mom's dying.
And that came up when my mom passed, and it was stay at home and completely lose my mind and do something to someone that helped raise me, or go back over, and I went back over.
I mean, I can understand all that. Oh, how's your tortoise?
It's doing good.
What's his name?
Diesel.
Diesel. That's right. I'm gonna call him Vin. Sorry.
Yeah, actually, we're having issues with him. Well, not with him, but with pigeons this year, and they're stealing his food. So
Well, maybe you've got to just hand feed him from now on.
it's super hard with him because he only comes out at certain times of the day, and it's like you have to sit there and like babysit him to figure out what time he's coming out. Because
You need a motion sensor light.
oh yeah, I could do that and set it in the bedroom or the garage.
And
or
just tend a
upstairs.
certain color, because if he's coming out of his den, you'll know.
And then yeah, it was weird this year. Like we almost thought he had like burrowed down and like passed away because he lost his brother last year.
Right.
Because he got flipped upside down somehow, and we didn't notice. You know what I mean? Like we try not to go in the backyard when it's 140 degrees.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
But like we check on him periodically through the day, no matter what. But
You give him baths?
What's that? Yeah. Oh yeah. We got a a water bucket in there that he can soak himself in, but can't drown himself.
No, you can scrub him down with a brush.
Oh yeah, no. He loves the hose.
Oh, I bet he loves the hose.
Yeah, like we'll go out there with the hose and we'll spray him with the hose, and he'll try to roll himself over.
That means
cool.
he wants his belly washed.
Yeah, and it's just a really slow dog. Really, he likes being petted.
A vegetarian dog, no less.
Mm-hmm.
But that's cool. Well,
Yeah,
well, say hi to Vin for me, and yeah, I think
And then
it's
we
cool.
grow
A Vin cam. That's what you need.
a what?
A Vin cam. That way, if he goes somewhere, you can watch him go.
Oh yeah, we have like 8 minutes of GoPro footage of the Dutchie cam
Yeah.
that we can't figure out how to get onto our video, and that's what we're working on now.
Talk to this guy here. Talk to Jason. He might be able to help you.
Yeah, is the SD card? You pop it into the side of your computer,
Yeah,
and it should pop up.
No, it comes up, but we're using begins with a C, CapCut,
Oh,
and I don't know if
I'm not familiar with
know.
that one.
yeah, you're using the same one I am. It's a clip champ or clip jump or something like that.
yeah. And,
You actually have to save it to your what is it? Your
Hard drive.
yeah, you gotta save it to your hard drive. So you gotta put it into there, and then when you go into Clipchamp, you gotta pull it from there into your little side thing there, and then you can put it on the timeline and play it and edit it. But you gotta put it in your drive.
You have to.
You gotta put it in a folder.
Yeah, basically you're uploading it to your computer.
Yeah, you gotta put it in a folder.
No, okay. Now and then you upload it to your computer, and then you upload it to what's it called?
The
CapCut?
Clipchamp.
Whatever your editing software is, and then if technically you don't have to edit it if you don't want to. If you want to go full on video, but yeah,
It's Clipchamp.
I've used Clipchamp. It's okay.
I like it.
Yeah, like Tiff was trying to make a clip reel of like using pictures in a video, and I don't know if it's because she's in like a clip area of the editing, if she has to go to a different.
I have no idea. I'm not the person.
Yeah, no, she's trying to figure it out. Like that's just like we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, when you do, I'll look forward to seeing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just put in there.
Yeah,
you know,
like we got Dutch
under,
cam for sure.
yeah, it'll be under. You can put it underneath your videos, and make sure you name it when you download it onto your drive. So it's easier for you to find it and know exactly what it is.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing it when you finally get it
Yeah,
loaded.
I sent you the mini version, right?
Right, you did.
Yeah.
But it's not as good as a full 8-minute version.
Oh no. Like the whole my whole thing, like the best part about it, like it wasn't even camping. It's the fact that we strapped a GoPro to a dog that doesn't like anything strapped to him.
Right. That's not necessarily a good thing.
Well, no, like he wasn't bad. Like he was doing his job, walking with his mom. Like
Right.
Dutch is 100% Tiffany's dog. You know what I mean? Like he's Velcro to her when she's around.
Oh, I bet.
And then it's like I'm like do, and like I'm watching it on the GoPro, and I'm like, this is quite funny. Like he's like sniffing trees. He's making her go wherever he wants to go. So yeah, it just takes time. It's all new to us, and I'm the most illiterate computer person in the world.
For anybody who is wondering about what he's talking about turtle-wise,
Oh, I have a tortoise.
sorry, my apologies.
No.
This
you're
is who
good.
I call Vin Diesel. He's a speed demon. Wait for it. You'll see it. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I try to get it up here. Oh, come on. I gotta move my hand a little bit. Oh, there you are. There he is.
Yeah.
I know he calls him Diesel. I call him Vin Diesel because he's the speed demon of tortoises.
Yeah. His brother was Cecil.
Cartoon.
All cartoons.
That's the fire you guys had on last weekend.
Yeah.
And for those people, we've talked about these before, Jason. Spam balls.
Oh yeah.
Does that not
Yeah.
look good?
Yeah, like we didn't want to call it that because like we didn't know if YouTube. Yeah, we didn't know if
Spam balls
YouTube
are
would have
common. People just talk about all that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, and there's all the greatness.
The spices that she makes.
Yeah.
These are all homemade, folks. Way to go,
100%.
Tiff. Is
There's,
that one of your knives up there too?
That's Randy's knife, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have to.
There's your pup.
I gotta finish final sand it and then sheath it and then send it.
That's a nice knife.
Yeah, and that's an all-purpose like camp knife, EDC. Like I don't know what you want to call it. It's not just like I don't like a knife being held to just a bushcraft knife.
Well, that's why I've got ones for different purposes because I like being able to say, well, basically I like to go by color for the most part because I know which one's for which thing.
Yeah, and
But,
and that's my thing too. Like with me, like if you ask me for a knife, like a certain design, okay, this handle, this color, this handle, that color, I'm gonna do it exactly what you want.
Right.
It's not you're not buying a knife handle that you're gonna have to mark or what you know what I mean? Like acknowledge that that's a different knife. Pull it out, see it. I'm gonna make it the way you want it.
Well, the only thing that you've already talked to me about is, and that's the neck knife. Because, like I said, I'm not a knife guy, so I don't want a knife, but I do need one knife.
Yeah,
and that's the neck knife because an everyday carry thing.
and yeah, I have one of those already.
You already said that. We already talked about that.
Yeah, and it was actually this. It wasn't a screw up for Woodsman's. It was a screw up for somebody else, and I think it would lay really good in a neck knife, but you're not going to want a thick handle on it.
No,
It's going to be a little on the like
a little on the
smaller.
skeletal side almost, but not quite.
Yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of them are a lot of neck knives I've seen are skeletal style.
Yep.
But I don't need anything
Excuse me.
because right now you're gonna laugh at me what I'm wearing right now. Okay, this is my Jasper arrowhead that I use for a backup striker for my ferro rod. Not my ferro rod, but my flint and steel.
Yeah.
Ian
And
got this
that,
for my birthday. That's why I wear it. But I'm wearing an Olight attached to that around my neck. Kind of stupid. Most people don't. I mean, the one thing I'd rather do is just wear it up on my hat where I could just do it like that. But
yeah, and that's my thing. It's like there's knife makers that want to make their own knives. I'm a knife maker that like wants to feed off like your son. You know what I
right.
mean?
He's still working on it though.
I know, but that's what I want to feed off and build that for him. Like I'm that knife maker, and if I don't get fired up, it takes time. You know what I mean? Like I
We
work
must have
on
lost
different
everybody there, Jason, because we're down to 0
Down to 0 what?
people.
Oh, no.
So it's just the three of us.
Just us.
Well, how does that work if it only says 0?
Because
we're on here.
I'm still live. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
no one's in
weird.
the chat.
Okay.
Zero,
I mean-
zero participation.
But does it still help your channel that we're still live?
It goes by it might go by length of the video, but I could also just close out the actual live and still remain. We can remain here and talk.
Oh,
In the green
no,
room,
I
which
was
is
yeah,
which is
well, I
great.
was just like my thing was is like if it helps your channel, leave it up. But if it doesn't, then
Oh, I'm only
You know,
going to
we-
probably be going for another 20 minutes anyway, to about 9:30 Central
Yeah.
Time,
yeah,
because then
Like-
I'll be done physically. That's why I had to sit back because my knee was hurting. I could sit up for a little while, but no, I'm not there yet. It's only been a little over 3 weeks since I had my surgery, and my knee is not even close to being where it needs to be.
what percentage are you at on bending?
Let's see, what's 30?
Oh, yeah, you got 60 more degrees to go.
Yep. And I actually had to push myself. I was actually at 28, and I actually put it into severe pain territory to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you-
I couldn't do
did
it
you-
very long. It burnt
did you-
like crazy.
Did you tell your therapist this hurts like
I
hell
did.
to
I
get
talked
this
to him
far?
about it. He said, "Okay, you're almost there," or it could have been at 9. And I said, "He wanted me to get to." I was at 8. Should have been at 10, whatever. He said, "Give me a second," and I forced myself to get the extra 2 degrees that he
Yeah.
wanted. He was happy that I got to where he wanted me at, but it hurt, and I told him about it. And I still
Yeah.
have an issue with part of my incision that's about 6 inches long and an inch wide that is completely numb. Right next to it on my left side of my incision.
Yeah, like I mean, I had a kneecap put in pin and bolt, whatever you want to call it, a pin, put in my knee, and it took me 7 months to get to 90.
Yeah, I'm not even anywhere near that.
Yeah,
And
but this is
I mean, kneeling is going to be at least a
yeah,
year.
yeah. No, kneeling for me was probably 18 months.
I can't even kneel.
Now, and
Yeah.
I know that people, especially Rob,
I
and
just kneel on
other
the
people, have
floor.
been making fun of me about not being able to, not doing a bow drill fire, because I call it the bane of my existence because I don't believe it's a practical use of making fire. But I can't even kneel to do that.
Yeah, and like here's the thing, like, and I'm not trying to be
We got one
statistical
watcher.
about
Somebody's watching. We got one person.
I don't want to be angry about what anybody else says, but like someone's limit is their limit. Like respect.
Oh no! Don't worry about it. I mean, Daniel, it's
You know-
okay. It's just,
Oh, no,
I mean,
like,
Rob just making fun of me because I'm okay with it because they know I will never do it. Jason
Yeah.
and Cliff tried to get me to do it at the gathering a couple years ago.
I never tried. It was Cliff.
Cliff was trying to get me to do a bow drill because I logically I have a reason why I don't do it because it's the worst calorie burn way of catching
You
up.
put it on the off, lean off the side.
Because no,
you'll
and I
burn
get
through
it.
more calories than you
Sit
do
there as long as
just
you
to make a
can.
fire.
I live in the worst state for calorie burning,
No, you don't.
and I live in Arizona.
Dude, I've lived in Arizona. He's
Yeah,
lived
but-
in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like heat wise, a bow drill is the worst thing to do.
Nope, because your moisture content is not as bad as Iowa.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
Because our humidity is higher than yours.
Yeah,
You don't have any.
yeah, they didn't have, okay. So that's, I think that's why I thought it was the worst. It's because we don't have water. Like
Yeah.
in my mind, it's we don't have water.
Lack
I'm
of
not gonna-
humidity makes it easier to start a fire.
Yeah. No,
The
I'm
fact
not
that
saying
we
starting.
high
I need more
humidity
beavers.
makes it
No,
harder.
I'm not saying starting it. I'm saying wasting the energy on a bow drill.
Oh
to
yeah,
quick
you'll burn
start.
through more calories getting it started than you will save. Try
Yeah,
to keep yourself warm, and
Yeah.
that's why I choose flint and steel, ferro rod, matches, lighters. I'm working on doing solar. I like the idea of solar, um, because I think those little makeup mirrors that women carry.
Yep.
Those
That's
things
instant.
work
That's
really well.
instant. That, even some of the good compasses have the domes built.
The little
that have
magnifying
the-
glasses in it built in. Fresnel
into it.
lenses. That was one of my. We had so much fun at the gathering with those.
Is it supposed to burn?
A little bit.
Jason,
We got.
how much fun did we have with those Fresnel lenses that Jenny found?
Oh, everybody was having fun with it. I was
Oh
just
my God, we had grown men were just like little boys with this thing. These were like this big,
Yeah.
about 4x6, and Jenny found two of them at a Amazon bin store, and we had so much freaking fun with it. We could start a fire just like that because these things were really powerful, and I carry a small version in my wallet wherever I go. So I always have
Like,
something.
I remember burning ants with a magnifying glass when I was like 5 or
I
6
was
years
never
old.
like that, but
It was. I lived in a city. There's nothing else to do.
well, I lived in a small town, and
Yeah.
we camped all my life, so it's just something we've always did. But the solar stuff, I used a magnifying glass as a kid, especially the little one that come with compasses, until I realized Fresnel lenses kick their butts 7 ways from Sunday, and
And here's the thing I did try. Grady and was it the Air
Dual
Force
Survival?
guy? Yeah, Grady and the colored guy on the TV show was
Dual
the Air
Survival?
Force. Dual Survival.
he was there for one episode. He was an Air Force guy.
Yeah. When he made the snowball or the ice ball.
I've never done the ice one. Now that
I
would
did-
be an interesting winter survival trick. I
That
don't
is-
know if
Hard.
I don't think I'm built for that yet. I have a plan. I've been talking over with Dan, Herbert T, about something. 'Cause
Mhm.
He called me this morning.
Oh, so Dan has a plan.
Oh, he wants to get a
And the man.
hammock tent. You know what those are,
Yeah.
Jason?
I want. Me and Tiff are looking at a sideways hammock.
Well, the thing is, a hammock tent could be either hung with a ridge line,
Ridge line.
or you can get poles and hold it up.
Uh-huh.
And it has 2 ports for stovepipes. Here's the thing: for less than $80 on Temu right now, for well, let me pull it up and I'll show you. But the thing
Okay.
is, I was looking at that today because of Dan, so I blame Dan.
And Herbert's a good help with me too. Like,
He is.
yeah.
He's an amazing friend.
And I didn't even know Dan was his name. I thought it was Herbert for some
Nope,
reason.
Herbert's just his channel. It's a character. Technically, it's a character he plays.
Okay.
Herbert T is this character's name, and his character is always on the lookout for corn monkeys. It's on his
Oh,
channel.
right.
You'll find it. Trust me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me find this. Oh, here it is. $77.22 is what the cost of it is. Give me a second. I will get there in a second. Okay, this is what it is right here. I'm not going to run the video, but this one's about 9 and 7.75 feet by 6.5 feet wide, but just a little over 6.25 feet tall. But at the ridge line, it's over 12 foot, almost 12.5 feet.
That's kind of cool. That's almost like a
It is. It's a hot tent.
it's a hot tent for your hammock.
Yeah, but the thing is, as you can see, this configuration right here, you can use poles too. So it could
That's
be
pretty
both.
cool.
And these are little expandable poles. You need 6 of them, one for each corner, and the two
And one-
in the front and the back. And as you can see, this one is using a cot in there. And the fact is, I like about it is that it has 2 stovepipe holes, as you can see right here. As you can see right here.
Yeah, like like not even using a hammock, you could camp in that.
Right. And I mean, there you go. You know, let me bring this back up here. Give me a second. That's a lot of space.
Yeah, it is.
And if since you already have a stove, you just got to figure out why it's smoking, get it fixed. And
Oh
then,
no, they sell a cork kit for it.
yeah, this is where it's being used with just guy lines and stuff like that. And you can see the hammock right there.
That's pretty cool.
The fact that you got 2 stovepipe holes, and it's, I would re-waterproof everything. To be honest, I would.
Yeah.
Because I'm paranoid like that. I would definitely do that. But there's pictures that I've seen on here that they've used sticks to replace that. But that right there is both a hot tent, a regular hammock tent, or whatever, and for less than $100.
Can you send that to me?
Give me a second.
Thank you very much.
Check your Facebook when you get a chance. I
Okay.
sent it there.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. It came
Hey
out.
Daniel, I could not find you on Facebook.
Oh, he goes under his full name there. I will get. Is it all right if I send it to him, Dan? Daniel?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'll contact you on Facebook, Jason. I'll give it to you.
Alrighty, like I said, I could not find him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually yeah.
Yeah, he'll send it to me.
Yeah. Were you looking up TD knives? Is that what you're doing?
No, I was looking up. Yeah, I
I'll
was.
find you.
Yeah. No, you're good. No, it's we don't have a Facebook or website up for the knives thing because it's more personal for me.
That's why I couldn't find it.
Yeah, and I should have explained that too.
There you go.
But we
And
do have.
I believe that before you ask, yes, he is. That's all I'm going to say. You'll understand.
Okay.
No, not you, Daniel. Jason.
Oh.
You told me something about your name, which I'm saying, and before you ask,
Yeah.
yes, you are.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That way, no one,
Yeah. Exactly.
you have to.
And thank
That's
you,
what you
and
got to
thank
do.
you for that. And thank you for that because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also need to update your dashboard on your channel,
Your profile needs to be
your
updated.
profile.
On YouTube? I don't know
Yep.
how to do
No,
any
no,
of
no,
that.
not YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube.
Oh,
The
YouTube side. Yeah, that's you
Yeah.
do need to update that a little bit, especially if you want to promote your knives and stuff, Daniel. You
Yeah.
have to.
I don't know. I don't know how to like. What is that?
It's easy when you go to your profile page on YouTube, or you
Uh-huh.
look at like you're looking at mine.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you go to your I believe it's the studio.
Yeah, YouTube Studio. He probably
YouTube
has to
Studio.
download it.
You can open it up and edit your profile there. You can just do a description
Yeah.
of who you are, what you do, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, like I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like we're all trying to look. Sorry, we're trying to figure this all out because we have zero idea of what we're doing.
Hey, baby steps. Just look. You got to go into it every day, and you'll learn it
There's
pretty
very
quick.
little fuel in that one, but yeah.
I go into my YouTube Studios every morning
There's
just to
some in there.
look at it.
Yeah, like the only thing I know
Was
how
there
to do
fuel in there?
personally is figure out how many
Yes or no?
views I've gotten.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, no, we can help you with that, Daniel. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. I was talking to Ian about he acquired one of my lighters.
Oh, did he acquire it or did he just snatch it?
No, he acquired one.
Okay, well that works.
I mean, they're like $3.50
Yeah, that's being
for
a
two
good
of them.
dad.
I mean, only thing it was a little weird is the journey that it took to get to me, which is the whole point of tonight's video in the first place. But yeah, I like them. I think they're going to work out really well for what I do, and stuff like that. What do you think of the tent? The tent itself, Jason.
In a bench it would work. Yeah.
Okay, if I played no music on it, I should be able to play the video, right? Or do you think I'll get dinged?
Well, I don't know.
I'll just
No,
leave it at this.
You're gonna get tanked.
Okay, if you look at this picture here, you see that they did not use poles. They used sticks.
Yeah, like
And they used a ridge line right up here between these two trees to hold it up. So that itself is a thing you can do. Or you can just run straight lines from the corners out to hold it up. Like a wall tent. And I think,
With bungee cords.
and this is all the stuff it comes with. So for the $77, I think that's more than worth it.
You're getting more options with that than a regular tent, if you ask me.
I have a hammock. I don't use them. I'm sorry, I'm not a hammock fan. Never have. I can't sleep that way. But the thing is, it comes with all the ropes, the stakes, the detachable stove jacks, the works, and it weighs only 5.5 pounds.
So, like, if you're backpacking, that's like
I would not use it for backpacking.
no,
unless,
like if you,
unless you're carrying your hammocks, and then you would have a ridge line available. Do it that way, maybe only.
but
I
like
would not use
even
it for
in the way I'm thinking about it, like survival, that's more of a house. That's a mobile house.
It is for two people. It's a dwelling. For a single person, it's a house.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
If you happen to have a stove, that's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And look, you have a stove, so you don't have to worry about that part. But I sent you the link. If you get it,
thank you for that.
if you do get it,
Mm-hmm.
I want a video on you setting it up, all that stuff. You can buy the expandable tent poles for it separate. I mean, they sell those all over Temu.
Yeah.
But for the price, you can't really beat the price. The
No,
poles
and, like,
actually, all the poles that you need for that thing cost more than the whole tent.
Like we were seriously looking at hot tents, and they're like,
This is a hot tent.
yeah, I know, but like it's all season though. Like you can leave the front and back open so you get wind. There's so many things you can do with that. And still, if it rains, you can close it all up.
I got cooking in the stove.
Give me a hand.
You,
Give me here.
but yeah, like a
That's
half
weird.
piece,
No,
a half
No.
decent.
no, nice hot tent.
It's not just a tent.
It's a nice hot tent.
But the thing
No,
is, it is a single wall. That's the only issue.
Yeah.
The only thing I would do if you didn't use it for a hot tent, but you still used it for what it is, I would still have an external tarp over it as an extra cover for protection. Yeah.
Oh, you got you got what's the material it's made out of though too? That's
Oh,
another thing.
it's actually in the description.
Looks like it's nylon.
It's polyester.
Oh, so yeah, you're gonna have to waterproof it
Okay,
What?
I'm gonna go down here. Give me a second.
every 3-4 times you're out if you hit rain.
Yeah, it's a polyester fiber,
And like
and here's what it is right here down here. Yeah, it's a waterproof PU 3000 millimeter polyester. And
Yeah,
like I
parachute
told you,
pants.
I'm paranoid. Before
Yeah.
what I would do first is set it up, waterproof the crap out of it, waterproof the seam seal everything, read double and triple check every grommet on the
Ooh.
dang thing,
I don't know if it's you or me.
and
Locked up.
you know, like I said, I mean, it even has actually tells you the size of the poles you need on here too. The fact that it's versatile, and it's a two-in-one. There's what it is right there.
Yeah, like to me, it's like it almost seems like it's more than two in one.
And like, I mean, I would double check the points here and all this other stuff. I don't know if the zippers or anything, or how good the zippers are. I would double check those, but yeah. And people, you know, before anybody says, but it's cheap. It's Temu. Remember, you get what you pay for, and it only work as much as the work you put into it. And if you want to make sure it lasts, you will do the work to make sure it lasts.
People like can buy
Now,
$200.
would this work for Jason and Molly? No. Jason and Molly would probably need 2 of them.
Nope.
What?
Oh, those little polyester tents. Nah.
Polyester taffeta.
I like the tent that we have.
Oh, you know, you got an amazing tent.
Oh yeah.
Did he like have kids or something, Jason? Like, I don't know.
No,
why
no.
you need more.
Our kids are older now.
No, they like to glamp.
Oh yeah, we glam.
Oh, well, that's kind of what I did this past weekend, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh,
But no, like,
you
I
didn't
mean, if
see
it was
glamping
just-
until you. Okay. Daniel, I'm not sure if you watched any of Jason's videos. He's got one from 2 years ago about the gathering.
uh-huh.
When he shows the encampment, you'll see a big, giant, round pavilion, white pavilion. That's what I slept in. And I did not sleep on the ground. I did not sleep on a cot. I slept on a full-size rope bed with futon mattress with inner springs.
Okay,
I
now that's like
comfortable.
that's beyond glamping.
No, that's medieval camping, actually.
Yeah, but like,
Everything is medieval on that one. It just happens to look, it's very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And also, one thing, when I first met Jenny, I did not own a bed, per se, like an average bed like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I slept on that
Wow.
every day in my apartment. This is what I slept on.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, as soon as we got to our first house together when we got married, said, we're getting a real bed.
There you go, Dan.
And that was like 15 years ago. And I hate to say this, we need to replace our bed.
Yeah, like we have a twin size 4-inch memory foam fold up bed that we take with us.
Well, my bed actually collapses down to very small because it comes apart. And it's individually hand laced with rope, 3/8 manila rope. And it acts like an inner spring with on top of the inner springs inside the futon itself. It's so freaking comfortable, and we call the tent the TARDIS. After for those people who are Doctor Who fans, will understand
Yeah,
this. It's
yeah,
bigger on the inside.
yeah.
Now,
I
Dan,
used to sleep.
What?
Go ahead.
that video I just posted there on the chat.
Yeah,
That's our tent that we have.
yeah. But as soon as I click on it, it's going to take away from this.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
so
can watch it later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, I will. Um, yeah, I used to sleep in a hammock on my uncle's 30-foot fishing boat. Talk about wild rides.
I was watching Randy's video earlier.
He
Ozark,
posted one today.
Ozark Adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
he was doing
this
his
happened.
damn thing.
This happened with Herbert the other day too. With me, like I didn't get a notification. I got 2 10s, and then I clicked on it, and it said, "Sorry, this video is private." So I didn't like go back to it again.
Right.
And I don't know.
Well, right now, I got to double check something, make sure I can do this.
Back up.
I'm trying to.
Ninja.
That's
Come here,
not-
Loon Loon. Get the bug. Sorry, if I'm talking in the background, it's
Oh, that's
shop
perfectly fine.
cat's trying to kill bugs.
Well, you guys got more than one shop cat. You got one, and Jason's got one.
Oh yeah, I got Loon. She has like a black moon on the center of her chest. Loon.
No, if you ever, if you want to look at a good time, like I said, go back to Jason's video. He did most of the recording in camp because I was so busy running around with like
Is
a
that-
chicken with my head cut off.
Is that the
I
video
never
when
got
you
a
guys?
chance to record.
Is that the video where you guys are like trying to start the fire from like 6 feet away with the ferro
No,
rod?
no. That was Herbert T's. That's
Okay.
him, Tyler Woods, and myself.
Okay. Like, I
I'm
saw
talking about
that one.
Jason. Yeah, Pest Hunter Outdoors.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, his
I don't.
videos.
Yeah. Like I just I clicked on a video and it was like of a gathering and I didn't know if it was that exact one.
No. I could try to find it and I'll let you know. That way I can. I'll put it in your Facebook. That way you'll know where
Okay.
it's.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate
Jason,
that.
Like I said, Jason gets some of the most beautiful videos that I've seen because he likes taking the time and editing and all this other stuff.
And see that's like where the editing part of it is Tiff. It's not me. It's I don't like my thing is like I don't want the like camera in my face. Like I just want to show what I'm doing and talk.
You could
That-
get a shoulder mount. That way you can have it over your shoulder and then it'll see what you see. Or you can use what I do is I put it on my hat and go on my forehead in a head strap type of deal.
Mhm.
But the thing is, you just got to remember, talk to the camera like you're talking to Tiff. That's
Mhm.
all you have to do. And like you're
Yeah.
explaining to her what you're doing. And Jason can agree, I'm sure. And it's not that hard.
Yeah.
Like you're
and
talking to me.
Yeah. And
And
like
it
this
doesn't mean
video,
we can answer you, mind you, but
yeah.
we
Yeah. But like this video it's not going to be so much of a it's not going to be 20 to 30 minutes long. It's probably going to be 5 to 8 minutes long.
Well, there's nothing
because
wrong with that. That's perfectly fine.
But it like the whole thing of it is like you and I have talked, like you know my situation, her situation.
Right.
This was a getaway. This wasn't a we're gonna go
Oh no,
record.
no. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Jason does it all the time. You didn't know that? Jason and Monty go on campouts all the time, and they don't record anything.
Yeah, no, like, but we don't like. It was more of a reboot for us than
Exactly. That's what they do.
yeah. But we don't
That's
have that
what a
opportunity.
lot of people do. Myself, if you don't, if something happens, if I'm not on, if I say I can't go on, that's usually because I'm sick,
Mhm.
and or if I go home, if I leave a live early on somebody else's live, that's because I'm not feeling well. But generally, I have no problem being on camera or talking on camera. That's why when you see me and I'm saying something and I realize that I'm talking over you and I put my hand over my mouth, that's me trying to shut myself up to allow people to talk.
Yeah, you're
I've been
acknowledging.
told that I have a tendency to overtalk people and I don't mean to.
But
And I apologize to both
acknowledging.
of you for that.
Yeah, and you guys are.
I've done it to you,
but
Jason. And I apologize.
But you acknowledge it, and
I
I
know I
see
do.
you.
That's when you see me do this.
No, I see your hand come up, and I know you're gonna say, "Okay, now you can." Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's your way of stopping yourself from over
Oh yeah,
talking.
I have to do it physically.
I
I
see
have to
that.
make a physical manifestation of me stopping myself because I realize that I'm doing it and I don't like it, that I do it. And I have potentially have a louder voice because I'm hard of hearing. I lost a lot of hearing in my left ear.
What do I have? I have tendonitis.
I have tinnitus in both ears, but
that sucks.
the main problem is I'm partially deaf in my left ear. I'm left-handed. Okay, so all the firearms I've ever fired in the service was on my left side.
Yeah.
So you can guess what happened there.
Yeah, no. And when you served, they didn't have those things that you stuck in your ears.
Oh, they did, but they didn't have good ones.
Well, they had them, but they probably didn't even give them to you.
Oh no, they gave them to us, but they were not good enough.
Oh yeah. They had them when I was there too, and they sucked too. Then too.
And I don't like the ones, the Mickey Mouse ones that go over my ears.
No. Like, well, I do that. I do those with my earbuds in, so I don't hear the racket of the grinder or
I can't.
stuff.
The whining in my ears is 24/7. I do have my good days, but 90% of the time, if not 99% of the time, it's so loud that I have learned to try to ignore it, but it doesn't go away.
Have you
It
told
helps
the
a
VA
little bit
about
if I
it?
have some background noise like a fan on. I mean, it's not so much for breathing or anything; it's for the noise. It's like a white noise generator.
Yeah. Did you tell the VA about it?
No, they know. That's
And
when
they
we did my hearing test this year. And they
didn't
diagnosed me with hearing problems. They offered to pick me up a hearing aid, but I don't like things in my ears all the time.
No, but your benefit, like, they didn't give you a benefit increase just because of that?
I'm working on going through all that. That's just one of the 7 things they're working their way through.
Yeah,
I've
Tiffany's
got my
son
ears, I've got my blood pressure, I've got my knees, I got my wrists, I've got my heart,
your lower back, I'm sure.
my back. I actually had my back go out in the middle of a training session. And the instructor heard it from 10 feet away.
Yeah.
And the reason I didn't go down immediately because I was carrying a litter with a live patient through chest high water. And I had the head of the person next to me.
No.
If I would have went down, this person would have went underwater. And I didn't go down until I hit the shore. He said he's surprised I didn't go down, and I was down for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's documented. They caught it. So I just got to go through all the paperwork and the hoops. So I don't know what percentage I will be at yet. My hearing is shot. It's done. Nothing I can do about it. The rest of it, it's got to be documented. And that's with my knee surgery now. That's part of it. All of it.
Yeah. And Tiffany's son was a CB, and he's going through the same BS.
But I've got I'm trying to remember everything. Okay, knees, heart, carpal tunnel, back, hearing, heart and blood pressure are pretty much the same thing. Just 5 or 6 things.
Ears.
Yeah.
That's okay, Jason. Don't worry about it.
And I don't I will never get the benefits you guys get, but I believe in the fact that y'all need it.
Oh, these military paid for.
Yeah, but they're fast to give you that. They're faster to give you glasses than they are to like fix anything.
Oh, they can't fix my hearing. They can help my hearing, but they can't fix it.
Fix it. Yeah, and no,
Because
and
there's
I
no
get
cure
it.
for tinnitus.
They just don't. They don't get. They're very slow to like help you.
I'm waiting. I got to go finish my paperwork. I've got it over here to my right. I've got to finish filling it out. I'm going to take it down to my local VA officer here. He's a really good guy. He's going to help me go through it all, get it filled out, get it filed. They're very helpful here where I live. I don't know what percentage they'll put me at when I do, but when I do get through it all, it's definitely not a low number. But I don't think it's going to be 100%. Other than my hearing, I don't know what else.
Even if you got 10% more benefits, it helps.
Oh yeah. Oh, this will be like a permanent disability check.
Oh, well,
basically. So, and it goes up according to how much your percentage is.
Yep.
And if they get all 5, that puts me at least, and they'll figure out the percentage after that. But if it's 50%, 75, 90, whatever.
What's 10 at?
And we'll go from there. And since I've already had a stent put in, that's a heart one. My knee was just replaced. That's my knee. That's 1. That's 2. My hearing, I need a hearing aid. That's 3.
Yeah. So, hang on. I think hearing. I know hearing for a fact is 9 from Brad.
Okay, so
it'd
be close to not quite 100, but pretty close.
Yeah. Tanner's when he left the military was 30. And then what is he?
His doctor says he's probably closer to 90.
And then now he's closer to 90. And
I don't know where I'm at right now. That's what they're trying to determine.
When did he?
I don't know what I was listed at when I first went to the VA. Yeah. So I'm not sure what they gave me. So
yeah,
I do know that I qualified for my vision for life.
Mm-hmm.
Because
right that's a washing machine.
Huh? That's Jason.
What?
Oh, I'm like, who's washing laundry?
No, that's not that's an air conditioner.
Yeah, I'm right next to my AC unit.
Oh, my bad. I thought we were a laundromat for a minute.
Oh no.
No, you don't hear the thing going.
Jason, are you like in Florida or Georgia?
Texas.
Southeast Texas. Might as well be like Florida.
You're not very far from us. Well, maybe 10, 15 hours, but you're not far from us.
He knows. Remember, he lived in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
He knows exactly how far it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work out in that every day.
Yeah, we're leaving here as soon as we can.
You're going up to Maine, though, right?
No,
well, Minnesota.
Montana.
Sorry. It was an M. I just couldn't remember which one.
Yeah. That's not Luna.
My apologies.
It's too cold.
No, you're good. We have a 500-acre ranch that we're going to go move to.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Oh, I do have an archery thing to let you guys know. I'm not sure. Jason's got a crossbow, so it will probably work for his. I get archery catalogs all the time, especially traditional stuff. So that's what I do.
I want to find a traditional recurve a person that does traditional recurves.
No, I can find you a nice, usable recurve for less than $100.
Yeah, like that's.
He's going to try to push the air rifle thing on you.
No, they got bows and crossbows and stuff there too.
I know, but this is the one I go with. Three Rivers Archery.
Tiffany's dad made her one, and I want to get her one.
Give me a second. I believe in takedown models, Daniel, and I've got a bow for under $100 that you can get in any draw weight you want, but you can pack in your backpack.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Not takedown. Sorry, not my bad. There's a new cat in the garage.
Ah,
Give me a second here, and I will find it for you. Yeah.
funny. I open up the first page. There's the 10-point crossbow, the Turbo X crossbow, for $1,300.
Yeah. Have you guys seen these? The marble? They're not even marble. They're like bow slingshots,
Sling bows.
sling bows. Those things are nuts.
I've seen them. I'm not a fan, but if you are, that's cool.
No.
I am going
I'm
to be
not a
sending
fan of
you.
anything.
Okay, I'm going to be sending you a link on Facebook that you can look at
Yeah.
later
Yeah.
of the Deer Seeker takedown recurve.
They're
It is
out.
the cheapest recurve I've found on Amazon. I actually own one. It's right up here above my head.
I was going to ask you that earlier. What was that behind you?
I've got two of them. The first one on the bottom is a Deer Seeker. The one on top is a Samick
Luna?
Stage, which is what the Deer Seeker is based off of. Samick is the original. The Deer Seeker is the copy. That is not the most expensive bow I own, but it's pretty close. The most expensive one I have is a $700 longbow.
It took them 3 years, but it came out. It just now came out.
It finally did.
The Air Force Talon Airbolt just now came out.
Okay. Okay, Daniel, I'm putting that link for that bow.
Okay, he just said air bolt. Like I'm
Yeah, you
confused.
mentioned an airbow. That's true. It's a air rifle that shoots bolts.
Okay. I thought it was like he was talking about like something military. It took him 7 years to figure this out.
This
No,
design, this technique is probably been around
I
for
saw
centuries,
that.
but it's never been qualified until like lately.
Yeah.
Zach Fowler
didn't
had
Bass-
one, I
Didn't
believe, originally.
Clay Haynes
Ray
have
Haynes
something to
has
do
one.
with that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Like that.
I
dude's
will never
phenomenal.
own one because I can't afford the freaking equipment. That's why I stick to basics, bare bones basics.
Yeah.
I'm a bow guy. I've been a traditional archery instructor for over 20 years. Sorry,
And the thing,
30 years.
and the thing with Tiffany is that she's never hunted before, so I'm not gonna like put her
No.
in
The
something.
thing is, just because you don't hunt doesn't mean you don't know how to learn how to shoot. Because shooting in itself is not just
no, she
hunting.
she knows
It's
how to
for-
shoot. It's
No, but let me
I
finish.
want.
Sorry,
okay.
you're talking over me this time.
Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. It's not just for hunting. Okay, it's for exercise. It's for stress relief. It's for fun. Archery, and you could use it for not just hunting. You could use it for bow fishing. Think about it. It's very versatile. So I plan for all those contingencies.
Yeah, no, it's not that she doesn't. I want her to do it. Like I want to teach her her way of wanting to hunt. If it's
Well, that's
bow,
perfectly fine. But go ahead.
I
Sorry.
want to learn her way of doing it.
Well, that's
Like
cool.
I know how to do all hunting, so I'm going to do it her
Well,
way.
like I
and then
said,
I'll-
I just sent you the Deer Seeker. The
yeah,
price,
no, I got it.
it's less than $90, not shipping, not including shipping. But that puts you
Yeah.
about a little over like 104. But you can get it from 25 pounds all the way up to 60, left or right
And you-
hand.
Do you get all the strings, or do you have to order different strings?
The string comes with it. The string,
Like no, right? No, I'm saying like
arrows you have to buy separate.
no, like draw poundage. Does it change? Do you have to
The only
buy
thing that
different things?
changes with the limbs, because these limbs they got thumb screws, basically the little eyeball, a little thumb bolt.
Okay, so the more you tighten it, the harder
No.
the draw gets.
No. You switch out the limbs.
Okay.
Each limb
I
is
get
a
what you're
different poundage. The lightest
Okay.
limbs are 25, but you order them in the weight you believe you can handle. Myself, no one. I don't believe. Not a lot of people pull what I do. Now, Jason has a compound. I pull heavier than he does, and he's got a compound. And
So what's the average on a compound? Because
Jason's about 65.
What?
yeah,
You're drawing your bow,
No, 76.
76. I pull heavier than he does.
I couldn't do it with my shoulder. I know that for a fact.
No, but his has got let off. That's the only difference.
Yeah, but you still have to get to that pressure, don't you?
I'm used to it. I've been shooting since I was 8 years old.
No, I'm talking about myself. Like to pull
okay. When's the last time you actually shot?
a bow
Yes.
30 years ago.
Okay. I'm going to give you a draw weight, and I think you should try it. The one thing good about these bows, you can order the limbs separate. So if you get good at a certain draw weight and you want to go up, buy new limbs, swap them out. If something breaks, swap them out. It's a lot easier to do than trying to buy a whole new bow, which is one of the reasons I like.
That's for sure.
Yep. And the price is definitely worth it.
And you can still take a small whitetail deer with
45 pound bow.
Yep, 35.
So since you haven't done it, I would say about 45 for you, Daniel. I don't know how strong Tiffany is. I've seen her pictures. She's pretty stocky. She's got some shoulders on her. I've seen her.
She'll underestimate you.
How you doing?
I don't know how tall she is. That's the only thing I can't judge.
She's the same height. She 5'7".
You're 5'7", so I don't want to know if she's tall as you or taller.
She's same depending on what shoes we have on.
So 5'7". So she could probably pull a 40, 45, maybe. But I would start her out at 35 if she doesn't already know how to shoot. But I have a feeling she already knows. So she's probably a little bit stronger than you. Because you have a shoulder.
Like my shoulder's junk.
So I'll go a little lighter until you get your shoulder in shape. A friend of ours, Jeff Jackson, it was a company archer, traditional archer. And he has a shoulder injury. I wish he would be hanging out with us, but he's got grandkids and a whole bunch of other stuff he's doing right now. And I've learned a lot from him. He's got some good target ideas, by the way. If I can find them off of him, I'll show you. But yeah.
Did you see Joe Rogan shoot the Tesla?
No.
With the bow?
I don't watch stuff like that because I try to be as much anti-political on my channel as possible.
You know, like I'm the same way. But he shot it with a bow, and it was like the funniest reaction out of his face ever.
Well,
because the Cybertruck won.
What kind of bow you used, and what kind of tips?
I think he had.
They got the leshies now.
The titanium broadhead, I think.
What was the draw? What kind of bow and what was the draw weight?
It was a compound bow. I think it was 40 yards. Like it was completely he's a big bow hunter, and he's like, nope, there's no way that will stop an arrow.
Oh, I've got tips that'll go through that, no problem, because they're made to be armor piercing.
Well, yeah, I got armor piercing.
I'll show you sometime next week. Probably on Thursday.
I have armor piercing rounds for 50 BMG that civilians aren't supposed to own.
Wait till you see the ferro rod holder that I use for my kit for my bag. It was part of my dad's 21 gun salute when he passed away. So, yeah.
Hang on.
I'll show that on Thursday too.
Hang on a second. Did you just say you have something from your dad's
funeral
20 gun salute?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Oh, I made. It was given to me by my sister. She kept it. Sent it to me last year, and I
No,
found out
that,
it
no, that,
fits one of my ferro rods perfectly. And yeah, it fits. Yeah,
that's amazing. Like
yeah.
just to get that, like my old man passed. I didn't even get a flag. I didn't get.
My dad had his own military because he had his military honors and everything else.
Good. No, no, my
My dad
stepmom.
was a Marine. Remember, I told you.
Yeah. No, my
And the only
stepmom took
time
me
I
out of.
used the word was because he's passed away. That's the only
Yep.
reason.
Yeah,
He didn't
my step.
pass away. He passed on to the next, company.
He went to go regroup.
He went to join his buddies in Valhalla.
Yeah,
I'm a big believer in the Valhalla thing because my
He's,
dad definitely deserved it.
yeah.
He was the most
I
laid back guy I ever met who could probably tear my head off with one hand. Because when I was getting ready to go in the service, he picked me up off the ground with one hand. One freaking hand. And I was bigger than he was. But he
Old
was
jarhead.
well, he's what I consider an oxymoron because he said Marines are stupid. Does that make him a smart Marine?
I,
My dad was
I,
a driver for a general in
honest to God,
Oklahoma.
I'd be scared if there was a smart Marine.
He worked for a general. And yeah, I can tell stories all day long, but
Yeah,
right now
I got him. I got him
I'm
too.
starting to get a little sad. So please, I'm going to let that
No,
go
you're good.
because I miss my dad. His birthday was last month. He would have been.
What's Jason showing?
Give me a second. I don't know.
All I have is this. Like I see all three of you in this stupid live clock in the middle.
Oh wait, just let me go. Let me put you on big here.
the Bear Archery Little Bear.
I can get you a cheaper, better bow.
That's through Pyramid Air.
Here's the one I'm talking about. Here, let me show you this one.
Oh, I'm just letting you know they have Bear Archery now.
That's cool.
Bear archery in Texas?
No, Pyramid Air.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Okay, see this one here? This is the
The
bow.
is that the Little Bear?
No, this is not the little bear, but this is the deer seeker,
The Samick?
the Samick knockoff.
Ah.
But you can get, like I said, you can get it from 25 pounds all the way up to 60. And with free delivery now. They have free delivery right now, so that's good. So what you pay for it is what you pay for it. And it gets sent to you, and it comes with all this stuff. And the limb bolts are different. They're not
$5,900.
Allen wrench. They're actually screw-in bolts, which is a bonus. I actually bought extra bolts because I thought it would need it. Turned out I didn't need them. So I got a spare set. But they just screw in by hand. And like I said, you can hunt with this. I prefer small game with bows because everybody and their grandmother is going to be hunting big game after, say, grid down situation. And I don't want to be anywhere near someone who's shooting after big game with big guns and stuff, because that's going to be it's going to be a shootout.
I have insight
Hey, King.
on.
I said, hey, King, earlier.
Sorry, I missed it. I was actually looking on another page.
I have big news for stuff that's going to happen probably this upcoming hunting season across the country. My uncle's best friend is a warden in Maine, and they're fixing to change a lot of hunting rules throughout all the states.
They're going to have to fight the states on that one.
No, it's not a. It's a. It's going to be a pest. Each state is going to be allowed to add pest hunting. So if like your certain state has, like Texas, y'all already have wild hog. You can hunt it all the time. Now they're going to add. I believe they're going to add coyote. 365 days a year, day or night hunting. Baiting of coyotes, I think, is going to become a thing in Texas. Like they're just going after the pest animals at each state where it's
Can I
going to
tell you
be.
something about that, though, Daniel?
Hmm.
You don't want to completely eliminate coyotes. They
No,
do
no,
serve
no,
a
no, no.
purpose.
It's not. It's not going to be. It's going to be
Because
people that. It's going to be people that want to hunt it, and it's
okay,
not going to be. It's not going to be free game for everybody to do it.
okay,
Like,
they do have an continuous open season on coyotes here.
okay,
They have a continuous open season on groundhogs. They
Yeah,
also
they
have a
got that here
continuous. Yeah, Jason that already has the continuous open season on hogs.
yeah, but it's like they're just adding things to it, like small. It's not huge, like things that they're going to
They're doing
add to it.
small rule changes.
Yeah, so the farmers and like even Jason, he's the pest hunter. Like he can go and get a little bit more, and the state pays him for proving that. Like
Hmm.
he's going to do a job for the state by taking if he takes 15 coyotes in one night and doesn't hunt for the rest of the year, he gets $10 a tail, or you know what I mean, to prove he did
You
that.
mean the bounties?
Yeah, like they're gonna do small things like that across the country,
Well,
and
we
it's
already do
every
some of that stuff already. Like we got continuous open season on coyotes, groundhogs, and
You can
pigeons.
cut off piggy tails.
yeah, yeah,
And
like, but that's like he's a warden in Maine, but he already has what Maine has done, and no one is like even picked up and like listened to the new rules.
okay,
Like that's the rules of hunting. Like every year it changes. Read the rules. Like if you,
oh, I read them every year. I've got a 6 year
yeah,
license. I'm waiting to get. I'm almost old enough to get my lifetime for both.
well, that just like you're just calling yourself old.
I didn't say I wasn't,
I know.
and I'm okay. I will let you know. I am not the oldest one here
Are you saying Jason is?
by 1 year.
Oh,
What?
well,
You're 1 year older than me.
No, you're older than I am by just a
Oh,
few years.
sorry. I'm thinking Dan. Herbert
Yeah.
T is 1 year older than me. Yeah, I'm 1 year older than he is.
I want to get one of those.
yeah. Like the hunting camp I own in Maine. There's elk on there for the first time in 70 years.
I thought you said 5.
No, no, I thought it was 5. It's 70 years. Is the last time a herd of elk has been in Maine.
Oh, okay. I've got something to show you real quick. Give me a second, folks.
Mhm.
Okay. One of the things I just found on this catalog, which I think is going to be really good, because I already got a lot of the gear to make arrows, is this stuff right here. These allow me to cut fletching to whatever specification I want. And it's only $5 per template. $6 per template.
That's pretty cool.
You can get the shields. Okay, the ones they have here, like it says, you can get
The price on the Dragonfly didn't go up.
banana. You can get shield, flu, parabolic. Left or right.
And you
Yeah.
froze again? Over it's my side, your side.
It's not. Hopefully it's not my side. King, can you still hear us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
King. Oh, we lost him.
Oh no, the Dragonfly is still at $200. It's not bad.
He's back. Welcome back, Daniel. No,
I don't see
I'm talking
myself.
King.
I don't see myself.
Well, you got to turn your camera on.
No, I don't see anything.
Where's your camera?
Buzz.
No, I'm clicking stuff and nothing's happening.
I can't even turn your screen on from here. I can turn on Jason's, but I can't turn on you.
All right, hang on. Coming back.
Jason doesn't want me to turn his camera on.
No, I got a stogie.
You got a stogie?
Oh yeah.
You don't do those very often.
No, I smoke the small stogies.
I know that, but usually it's cigarettes.
No, they're stogies.
Oh. But what did you... Oh, he's back. There you are.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it. Jason does the same thing. He's smoking too.
Hmm.
So you're not the only smoker.
Um.
You got to kiss a lovely woman. Sorry. Love you. Love you too, guys.
Yeah.
Not that way, I hope.
Like we finally
I guess it's people.
figured out the elk herd is a lot bigger than what we thought.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
And he's my uncle, whatever. He became a warden because of it. You know what I mean? Because like our land, it's not my land, it's my lease.
Right.
Kept
You own
getting-
the lease, but not the land.
Yeah, and it kept getting poached.
Yep. You and I talked about that extensively.
Yeah, and my uncle and the district warden got shot at, and there was a big case, and now it's a big thing. But now it's even bigger because we're protecting our herd. So like
Right.
other farmers and all that stuff around there that allowed hunting is all shutting it down, and the whole town's all freaked out.
Because they probably make their livelihood on hunts.
Or they don't buy hunt licenses, then they.
Well, I mean, if they're say allowing people to hunt on their land for a price.
Yeah, if it's like a guided type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like this is like.
Well, I know
this is
that's
the thing.
big money in certain places.
That's huge money in Maine.
Yes, especially here too.
That's huge
Guided
money for.
hunts are, I mean, your
For moose.
uncle, one of your uncles does that here in Iowa. I think it's your uncle, you said, or it could be a relative.
You know, he does. He does, and he makes,
I think he owns some land up here too,
and he has some in Montana, and
in Wisconsin, and all over the United States.
yeah,
And he's one of the biggest promoters of bow hunting in the States.
yeah,
Jeez.
in the country. I think for bow hunting.
Hey, you misheard what I said. In the States, which is the
Oh,
country.
yeah. But he's
We
also
said the
doing,
same thing, Daniel. We said the same thing.
yeah, and he's also doing red stag in, I think it's Scotland.
I've heard that, but I did not see anything on it.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, you asked Jason not to ask, but I know
No.
he's doing-
No,
Yeah,
he
no.
knows who you were talking about.
Yeah.
I
He's
already
doing
told
it.
him, but I
Yeah.
didn't tell him.
Yeah. He's doing it.
Because it was because of your name. That should have been enough. And we're of the age we understand who that is.
Yeah.
I asked you right off the bat,
Yeah. And
and I knew it. I had a feeling. So, well,
I just don't. Like, it's just a personal thing between me and him. We don't see people in the same way as he sees them, and that's it.
I mean, it's perfectly cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that would I go bow hunting with him? You better believe it. Would I
Yeah.
go big game hunting? Probably not. I would love to see him go on a small game hunt, because I hate to say this, as much meat and trophies and all that stuff, I'm not a trophy hunter. I am a meat hunter. If that makes
I
any
hunt
sense.
to feed my family. Period.
Freezer camp.
Say
Yeah.
what?
Freezer camp.
Yeah.
Freezer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Freezer camp is my favorite camp.
Yeah. Speaking about that,
And I will put rabbits in my freezer all day long, squirrels too, and anything other small game, because they will reproduce at 10 times the rate as the big game. And
And
my
you know,
wife,
like,
Jenny, used to raise rabbits growing up for food.
yeah.
For family.
And here's the thing, like, me and Tiff did a whole bunch of like research, like, you know, what animals to get, like, as a small, like, off-grid farm, and like everybody's saying,
You
oh,
want some
goat,
up? We got emus up here.
yeah, goats and all this, and like, no, rabbits, chickens,
Chicken and rabbits are the two that I would probably
yeah,
go with.
ducks.
Ducks are supposed to have the bigger eggs. I mean, not as much as like emus or
Yeah.
ostriches, but
Yeah,
I don't have a use for them.
yeah. I
Yes.
mean,
I would go with something I would use, and then just regular chickens I'd be fine with
well, you always need a sitting duck.
for goose at least. At least
And I
it's not
get
a
what he's
dead
getting.
duck. That's all that matters.
The duck is the
yeah.
sacrifice.
Yep.
Because they move slower than the
That's
chickens.
goose type of situation.
That's because they move slower than the chickens.
Well, no.
Yeah.
What you need is at least a goose.
Yeah.
Because a goose will protect the chickens.
A goose will protect anything with feathers.
Exactly. And if you train them right, and they can be trained,
Yeah.
they will, patrol your property on their own.
And you can't bribe them either.
No, that's only for they're too small. They're not thunder chickens.
No, I just turned a page here. Benjamin has their new arrow launcher.
Right.
Is launching a 26-inch, 375 grain arrow at 600 feet per second.
But what's the actual range?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. What's the
'Cause,
yardage?
a lot of crossbows will have a lot of power, but only for a short distance.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I was asking. Like, what's
Probably
the
about
yardage?
100 yards, 125 yards.
I've shot that far. It's not easy, but I can do it with a little effort. I can do it regularly, but
Well,
my rate of fire is a lot better than that than one of those. That's
Well,
me, and I have the skills to do that. Not
yeah,
everybody.
when the Air Saber first came out, the guys were putting arrows on arrows at 75 yards.
No, that's cool.
No, they
But
were
they're not
ruining
putting arrows.
arrows.
They're putting bolts.
No, these are actually arrows.
Really?
They were ruining arrows because they were striking each other.
At how many yards? 75 yards?
Yeah, it's 75 yards.
There
They
was a
were
guy
arrows.
a few years back that was doing. I think he was trying to do 1,000 arrows in 3 days, and he ended up
You
probably
gonna keep
putting
fucking up, or is it me?
about, oh man, just over a third of all the arrows. Daniel's back and he keeps on bouncing.
Oh,
What is up with that?
I didn't do anything.
I didn't know you left.
I didn't do nothing.
Well, you're here now. That's all that matters. But yeah, out of 1,000 arrows, he ended up Robin Hooding about a third of them.
Yeah.
Because he kept on hitting the same spot over and over and over again.
No, I was watching the guys do it, and I'm going, ouch. They were always saying, you use 3 different targets, and 1 arrow per target.
Yeah, I'm not technically Robin Hood because I use cedar arrows over carbons. I have broken so many freaking knocks, it's ridiculous. Let me correct myself. I have Robin Hooded one of my arrows, but it didn't split like they do in the movies. It shattered the fletching and the knock right off.
And you usually ruin both arrows.
Well, mine didn't. It didn't hurt the arrow that hit it. Just the arrow that got hit. Because I was using field points, so the point was okay. but cedar takes a lot of punishment before it does damage to itself. I mean, I've had arrows hit trees and bounce back, even out of my heavy bows, just because it just hit a hard spot. Especially when you hit something like rock maple or something really, really, really heavy, and it didn't do any damage to it at all. Not a crack, not a nothing. Just bounced because it's got that flex and give that carbon stuff. The only thing that's stronger is fiberglass, but those things are so freaking heavy. It takes more power to shoot one of those than anything else. I mean, I've got a fiberglass arrow right up there.
Even McCaffrey Farms came out with their first air gun.
I mean, if you had your way, everybody would have an air gun in their arsenal.
Hey, they're great for training.
To a point.
If everybody
But they're
had a chicken,
expensive.
they'd have a chicken in every pot.
Yep.
They are expensive. That bow I just showed off, under $100.
Yeah.
What is that on the curtain?
So
Where? Clip?
you let me know what you guys think of that bow when you get a chance to really dig into looking at it there, Daniel. We lost him again.
Yep.
Dang it. Well, if he heard me, he'll know. It is after 10, almost 10:30. I was going to end an hour ago.
Yeah.
And I need to really get going. So
Alrighty.
thank you, Jason, for coming up. Daniel, don't worry about trying to come up because I'm done for the night. I went way over my personal required time. I was going to end a while back. So everybody be well, be safe. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow night, brother. Oh, before I go, I told you I planted 2 more kernels of corn.
Yeah.
They're sprouting. They're about this tall.
Oh, yeah. They grow fast.
And I planted the potatoes in it. And while the pot has got low soil in it now, we have a whole giant 5-pound bag of potting soil that we're going to be adding to it as it sprouts up. So,
Yeah, give it some better roots.
yeah, so we're going to do that as it grows. We're adding more soil to it as we go. And we have like this much room to give it. So, I saw that in a video. I'm not sure if it was yours or Cliff's
Or Cliff's.
or somebody else's, but that's what I'm going to do because I'm doing it in a pot.
Yeah.
So, and it's in a right place where it gets a lot of sun from 2 different directions and that kind of thing. So I'm going to have to wait and see how it comes up. And I'll keep you informed on that one.
Alrighty.
So be well, be safe. I love you all. Bye, Molly. Love you.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow on Jason's channel. Any idea what you're going to be going over? Any topic possibly?
My topics? I don't know yet.
Okay. And
Yes.
I will see you guys tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Night, brother. Night, Molly.
Good night.
I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2,